And we pick up after the Diabolic Dive, when you guys got the battle plans that Zariel's Hell Riders had left behind. And in this adventure, Dara has told you that you might find more information, and perhaps even an alliance, from a heroic unicorn and her mistress who fled into Bloodroot Grove during the doomed battle. At Dara's behest, you approach the forest to sway the pair to your cause. You also learned from Eliok in the the Wandering Emporium. He was the strange transmuter wizard. He told you that Zalruban is a unicorn who was rumored to have been seen and heard on the outskirts of the Bloodroot Grove. And as the Emporium passed by the Blighted Forest, you guys chose to seek out the Celestial. So that's where the adventure begins. Before we start in earnest, go ahead and buy and sell anything you want to buy and sell. Yeah, that spelling's almost right. It is Zalruban. Zalruban.
That extra H and the L to make it look fancy.
Right.
Unicorns can do what they want.
The adventure will begin with you guys on the edge of the Bloodroot Grove. The place, you see a great forest of tall white trees with blood-red leaves that extend as far as the eye can see. You see a thin line of smoke curling from behind one of the boulders nearby along the road, maybe a campfire or something else. The thuds of distant meteor falls and the din of faraway battles are kind of muted here. So before you approach that maybe campfire, do you want to cast any spells or do anything like that?
If we're approaching the unicorn, Jerica's going to make sure she looks her best.
I'm going to do aid.
Aid? Who are you going to give the aid to?
Myself, at hard, right? And Jerica, Leo, I suppose. Well, Leo's a spellcaster, so Zach.
So Dan Gerzone. Let's do some character intros real quick.
Tony.
Go ahead, Dan.
Oh boy, are the boys back in Waterdeep gonna flip when they find out that I got a flame water elemental stuck in a jar? Oh, they're going to just enjoy that. But no more of that. Daniel is simply advancing himself down the rogue tree, and every day he gets a little bit more comfortable with Julia, his trusty crossbow.
Next, we got Glory.
I don't know, guys. I came here to hell, and I thought I'd enjoy smiting evil, but it just seems like there's too much of it. I can't take one victory just leads to so much more to smite. All I can do is think about my dead brother's sorrow and what he would have done, and that gives me the perseverance to go on another day and deal justice to the evildoers.
He emanates an aura of aura of devotion. Oh. You get +4 to your saves when he's conscious, and you can't be charmed.
What if one of your companions is just so charming? Can you just refuse to not be charmed?
You could, yeah. Hard.
Hard is attacked from Gruff, dwarf from Gauntlegrim. He lost both of his hands in service to that city, and the smiths there fashioned him these red iron claws that look like Umberholt claws, and he's well armored and tends to be a little bit crazy in battle, throwing himself at stuff, slashing away with his claws.
Then Jerica.
Oh, you guys, we're going to go see a unicorn. This is going to be amazing. And her bubbling personality is even more just infuriating to you. as you're going through. She's making sure and crimping her hair, putting little bows in it, doing the same to Synergy as it flits around. And oh, this is just going to be so awesome. Friendship is going to be magic.
Oh,
and
that's not what Synergy looks like.
Friendship's going to be magic, and we're all gonna share in the rainbow brightness and bring a little bit to every corner of Avernus. It's just going to be so awesome because teamwork makes the dream work.
Okay, so Jerica's got an unbelievable personality with a 20 charisma, and so does Leo. Go ahead, Leo.
All right, so I guess I'm a little more charismatic this time around, guys. Been working on some new music, so maybe that's gonna help us out in this fight. That, or we'll just have some good death songs.
He
And
has
more tricks.
Also a bowl. So Dan or Leo, do either one of you want to summon elemental before you head on into the forest? It'll last you an hour. You'll have to maintain concentration on it. It takes it doesn't take a minute to do it since it's coming out of the bowl. It just happens with an action.
I'll do it. I don't need to concentrate on anything else.
And is that one of those things where if he loses concentration,
it is.
There's a rogue elemental? All right.
That's right. Just adds to the fun.
Still better than a simulacrum. I hope so, Rob.
There's the water elemental for Dan. I'm controlling it, Dan. Unfortunately,
Sure.
You can give it orders and such, but it's not necessarily the sharpest knife in the drawer. So,
Got it. And is there a stat block for it, or just
you can look up
any
its
water
stat block
elemental?
in Beyond.
Of course, it's not sharp. It's made of water.
I have all his information handy.
Cool.
To myself.
Slam and whelm.
Okay. Last but not least, that's everyone. Okay, that's everyone. So into the forest you're going. The ground is mostly flat. Oh wait, actually no, you're on the outskirts of the forest. And you're coming to the camp. Tucked away in the shelter of two large boulders is a campsite. A figure beside the small campfire is fully covered by its bedroll, and the body is unmoving. There is no other abnormal things around except for this body by the boulders.
Hello?
No response to your calls. Still unmoving.
This could be a trap.
Fully covered by its bedroll beside the small campfire.
Zalruban? Zalruban?
No answer.
I will send Synergy kind of towards it and use its mage hand to remove the blanket.
Okay, drawing back the blanket reveals that there is a corpse with warm blood still oozing from the wounds.
What did Synergy do?
Roots grow in and around the body, pulling
Oof.
the body beneath the ground as you watch. All the equipment nearby, except for a journal, is rusted and half buried in drifts of dust. Make a wisdom medicine check, please, Jerica. Anyone else trained in medicine?
No.
Okay.
I think that's one of my.
Yeah, I think I am.
Okay, then you can make that with advantage, Jerica. That's a 17. The corpse only recently died of blood loss from multiple stab wounds. However, its clothing is quite old, and a badge depicting a horse's head beneath a sunburst is emblazoned upon the chest. Leo, you've
Is that
seen
like a Hellrider badge?
Yeah, you've all seen this before, Leo especially. The badge bears the symbol of the Hellriders.
I'll see before the body gets sucked under. I'll see if I can use Synergy's mage hand to snatch the badge.
You grab the badge, you grab the journal, some equipment. All the equipment turns out to be of little value. The body's pulled out of sight, but the journal is in your hands.
Ooh, I'll leaf through it.
The
It's
Hellrider.
always good to read through a journal.
The Hellrider here appears to have originally wanted nothing more than to see Zariel's mission succeed. But before their death, their goal was to return to their home in Eltergard. It seems that the Middle Passages speak of the fall of Zariel's forces and the desertion that this Hellrider that you have found, there's no name given anywhere. This Hellrider, a Hellrider named Shal-Rel, and an entity named Zalruban all partook in a desertion of Zariel. They went into the Bloodroot Grove. Zalrel and Zalruban, that is, did. This individual did not, and that's where the journal entries end. There is also a pouch at their waist which you grabbed, which contains a handful of old gold coins, mint vintage 150 years ago, and a small folded piece of paper upon which is written a prayer to Torm, T-O-R-M. Looking around, you find a set of fresh hoof prints leading into the forest. The tracks are deep as if the creature was running and maybe mounted, and marked by drops of blood. Is there anyone here?
Silvery blood?
Is there anyone here trained in nature? Intelligence nature? Anyone?
Nope.
Just survival.
No, I have the jack of all trades. If that helps.
Okay,
Does
so
anyone know?
Leo, make a intelligence nature check. Let's see what you get.
14.
Nature, that's a 14 on your nature check. Oh, yes. And being a unicorn warlock, Jericho probably would know this too. The tracks don't belong to just any hooved creature, but that of a unicorn, and a wounded one at that.
And I heard this right, the Zaluban was mentioned in the journal too?
Yeah, so the journal says that this Hellrider that you found was part of Zariel's mission, wanted it to succeed, but then when Zariel's forces began to fall, this Hellrider deserted along with Shal-Rel, another Hellrider, and Zalruban, her mount. They all deserted and went into the Bloodroot Grove.
And this would be before, like, when Zariel was still on the good guy side, right?
Correct.
Fine.
So,
Well, they must have had a really good reason.
probably did. You
We
have
should go find Zalruban and ask him why.
You take the equipment and head into the Bloodroot Grove. The ground
Come on,
inside
friends, let's find this unicorn.
The ground inside is mostly flat, with the occasional roots tripping you up. Once in a while there's a rare stream that passes through the area, though the water is brackish and nigh undrinkable. The sky overhead glows with the ambient light of Avernus, but a thick canopy of blood-red leaves shades the forest floor. A thin fog clings to the ground. The ground is completely covered in these blood-red leaves. Everything is silent, completely silent. The smell of wet earth and rot fills the air, only eclipsed by the sickly sweet smell of fruits hanging from some of the trees. Shiny red fruits, they look delicious. The trees are tall and slender. In the upper canopy the branches sport smooth-edged, blood-red leaves, which cover the ground beneath as they fall. So it's quite difficult to follow the tracks into the forest, and they quickly disappear, then you re-find them and they disappear. It's going to take a survival check, eventually, not right now, to follow them to their source. Do you have any other ideas for how you might follow them besides just the basics of survival?
Let's take a look-see here.
Just call out
Are there any
randomly.
clues?
No clues that you've seen, no signs of like white hair on a tree or something. Although there is, I mean that's what you do in survival to follow the tracks with.
But like objects, do we know any objects that the unicorn might have had? Were there horseshoes on the tracks, perhaps?
No horseshoes. No, nothing like that, unfortunately. So
Okay.
you'll be making a regular wisdom survival check. If something comes up later, you can let me know. Taking your first steps into the forest, you're smothered in an almost tangible silence. The sounds of birds chirping and the movement of creatures on the forest floor are conspicuously absent here. The floor is vibrant. The too sweet smell of the fruit is overpowering, and you feel always like you're being watched. Anyone want to try some of the nice, sweet-smelling fruit.
In
What
Avernus.
house are we talking about?
It looks almost like apples slash passion fruit type stuff.
Jericho give a grab one and shine it up on her clothes.
Okay. Well, let me know if you want to eat it. It sure smells delicious.
Ooh, it
Just
really
how bad
sounds
could it be?
delicious.
But you have to quickly
But
catch. You have to catch up with Hard as he's following the tracks, and you come to a clearing up ahead. And time is almost out for your elemental, Dan, but you just get to here just before it ends.
Yay.
So I need a marching order as you travel through the trees.
Ooh, Hard will be first.
You're right here. Put Hard, like, or whoever's first, like, right about here where I'm pinging. And then the rest of you behind him, you're traveling from left side of the screen to the right side of the screen.
Is this dirt on the ground, Tom?
It is dirt, but it's all covered with leaves. So there's red leaves everywhere. Everyone take up the position you want to be in. Hard. You come around a tree, and you see an amazing sight ahead. Oh,
And you might want to be within 10 feet.
That's smart.
This is 10 feet, right? Yeah.
You're good, yeah. Okay, so you come around the tree to see an amazing sight.
What?
Between the trees, you see a treant prone beneath the gaping petals of a huge flower. That's that tree to the right of the treant. The treant's the left one. The thing to the right is this huge flower with a very thick-looking stem, and vines are wrapped around the treant's form, holding it in place. The flower oozes nectar that spills into the treant's open mouth and trickles into pools around it. The treant is suffering, groaning, and shaking its limbs as its mouth fills to the point where it must swallow, its eyes rolling back in delirium as it does.
Oh no!
What do you guys want to do?
I'm gonna rush to its aid.
Okay, roll initiative.
They might be into some weird stuff.
Roll initiative.
We know their safe word. Jericho's initiative reflects her hesitance to get involved.
I'm fixing your initiative, Dave, because I see I didn't fix it right. There we go. Add your turn, and you rolled a 10.99. Alright, there's all 5 of you. The water elemental is going to go right after you, Dan.
Okay.
The treant is just, he appears to be completely restrained by these vines and unable to do anything. So I'm not going to put it in initiative. This giant tree, however, is acting defensively, lashing out with branches and stuff as you're coming towards it hard. But Dan is first. Go ahead, Dan.
Okay. First up, I will give it a good old insightful fighting on the tree that is. Oh.
All right. That's going to win at the 30
Okay.
versus a 10.
The tree, it has bark. If we get rid of it, it can't be a tree or a flower.
The ground is not difficult terrain except for where there's underlying foliage like here and here.
Okay.
But if you go around that, you can go full speed.
Okay. And I will then move 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 to there.
Okay.
And I will I will give a good shot at the tree. As a 20
It does. That connects.
for 19. Magical piercing.
All right. Got it.
Okay.
After
And then I'll just command my water elemental to move next to me.
move next to you. Okay.
Yep.
It has to double move to do that,
And
it does.
okay.
And it's done. Leo, your turn.
All right, I will also move up a bit. And let me just start off with the dissonant whispers on the tree. Not dissonant whispers, sorry, vicious mockery.
You got him for 4 psychic damage and disadvantage on his first attack. After Leo, Glory.
I'm gonna double move around to here.
After Glory, Jerica.
Jerica's kind of surprised at this, but she's going to fly up a little bit further, get herself pretty high up. She'll be 30 feet up in the air. And she's going to look at this, and maybe this isn't consensual, so she's going to ask it to make a wisdom save.
Hold monster.
Just freeze in place.
Hold monster on the tree. Wisdom. It freezes.
And then she will say, Mr. Treant, is this consensual here?
So the treant is groaning and shaking, trying to break out of these vines. Its mouth is full of this sap, which is trying to spit out of its mouth. And it just is just like in a delirium. Its eyes are crazed.
Then Synergy will come and try to use its mage hand to scoop out some of the sap to help it breathe.
Got it.
And end of turn.
Got it. Jerica's done. The tree, the end of its turn, gets a saving throw. Wisdom. Holy mackerel.
Oh, look. There you go. My spells don't matter.
That's amazing.
Took a turn.
It took a 20 on the die to stop it. Tree's done. Hard, your turn.
Hard is going to try to burrow in this in the ground.
Okay.
Is that possible?
Sure.
So he's going to burrow dash to here, which would be 40.
Okay.
He could technically be here, but he really wants to be like in between the two, like right up underneath it if he can, just like explode up from
they're 2 sizes different than you, so you're good.
Awesome. And that's what, it's going to help this thing. It's important. He's going to use his bonus action to cast Hunter's Mark on the Big Ugly.
Big Ugly is Hunter's Marked.
Bad guy.
And Hard,
And that's what Hard can do.
Advantage for putting the burrowing to use. Hard's done. Cool. Rounds over. Dan, your turn.
Oh, back so soon. The tree's gonna get a big ol' boom. 24.
Whoa.
Hit.
For sneaky button. Oh wow. These sneaks are finally turning up for me for 35.
Salty.
35. Got it.
And he will bonus action. No, he'll just move to 3, 4, 5. Are these trees difficult?
Yes.
Or just like
difficult terrain.
So 5, 6, and I guess he'll be there. And then he will take the water elemental and move it into melee with the big tree flower thing.
Tell it to go attack the big tree? Okay.
Yep.
So, I think you can make it there without dashing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It'll dash, that's
6, 7 to there. It gets there, dashing. Wait. It has to get out of the glorious space. Dan Dan Leo, your turn.
Well, it could flow around him.
Yeah.
Did the
Hold
tree
your breath,
do
Glory.
anything on its past turn?
Say again?
Did the tree do anything on its last turn?
No, it just had to save against being held.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Suppose I'll move up a little more, and I'll just keep up with the vicious mockery on it.
Vicious mockery, wisdom. Got him again for 2 more and disadvantage. And then glory. So, Gloria, you can see there are 3 big tendrils holding down that treant. And the treant's trying to break free of them. Still looks crazed.
Okay, I'm gonna go up and try and sever one of those.
Okay,
A mighty swing of my long sword.
go for it. Okay, you easily connect with it. You want to add any more? You want to do 8?
I'm gonna do 8.
8, okay. That cuts about almost halfway through the vine. Another blow a little bit bigger than that you think will sever it.
All right, here goes. See whether that hits.
A 15 unfortunately glances off of the vine, does not cut into it. You think you had the damage, but you didn't quite get it lined up right. Anything else, Glory?
That'll do.
Okay, after Glory, Jerica, your turn.
All right. So the paralyzed did not break the grapple.
Oh, the tendrils? Yeah, they're not coming from the plant.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. So yeah, just creepy. Jerica, I guess, is going to shoot a couple pew pew.
Both connect for 21 points of force damage.
For minimum and maximum, the random number generator is working perfectly.
Perfect.
And Synergy is going to come up and fart on the tree.
Oh, nice. Okay. I forget what kind of save that is.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save for the tree. Got the tree. And it's going to
So
do
it
no
will-
move and only a save at the end of its turn. Okay. Jerica's done.
Good job, Synergy.
Tree does no move, and only thing it can do is make a wisdom save at the end of the effect. Here's its wisdom save. It's out again. And therefore it used up the vicious mockery. Done. Tree's done.
I'm a controller.
Hard, your turn.
Art is going to tear into this tree, using that inspiration on the first attack. As he bursts from the ground, and claws should be here anyway. There we go. Claw. First claw 23 for what is that? Numbers
12.
12. Yeah, thank you. 13.
13 does not hit.
How about a 14? Let's
14
try that
does
out.
not
Let's
hit.
just get it zeroed in. He's all finished.
Okay, after hard, that round is over. Next round, Dan.
Okay. Let's see if Julia can find the sweet crit spot on this flower. Oh, my goodness.
She can.
God, what?
Say it.
I'm getting my calculator out for this.
I've been doing it wrong all these
Oh
years.
no!
Oh,
39.
crazy.
28 and 11. 39?
Yep, got it.
Still a ton.
That's never going to happen again, calling that. And then I guess the water elemental will make 2 melee slam attacks.
All right, multi-attack and slam slam.
Yeah.
Connected for 12 and connected for 16. And the second one splinters the tree, and the tree comes crashing, or the flower comes crashing down. It is done. Dan is done.
Jeez. Yeah, that's my turn.
Okay. Now you guys can take your time to get the treant free.
Get that sap out of his mouth.
Get the sap out of his mouth, okay. That's a good idea to get that out first, because eventually his eyes come back into focus, and when you free him, he's no longer insane, as he would have been if you freed him before you had cleared the nectar out. So
That's the problem here.
the
He wasn't
first-
able to use the safe word.
the first person, Jerica, trying to get the nectar out of the tree can have inspiration. So you have inspiration, Jerica. The treant
Yay.
speaks in a slow voice, as treants are wont to do, as he gingerly raises himself up onto his feet, and speaking to you in common, says, "I have been here for too long.
Where are you from?
I come from the lands of the Sword Coast. I was pulled down with the great city.
Elturel?
Yes, I was too close. I should never be that close to a city. I have learned my lesson. Why are you here?
We're looking for a unicorn. Have you seen one?
I have. It is that way. And he points deeper into the forest. He gives you some aid in how to find it. And he
Ooh.
warns you don't touch of any of the fruit of the forest.
Like
Oh.
this one? I was
Like
about
this
to take
apple?
a bite out of it.
No, he says. Don't.
Can you give us any information on the unicorn? Is the unicorn still like a unicorn that we'd find on the Sword Coast, or has it been corrupted by this place?
It looked corrupt.
Good.
No.
With his help and giving you some landmarks to follow toward where you saw the unicorn go, you're going to have advantage on your survival check when it comes to that.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay, guys, we've got to save this unicorn. No killing it, okay?
Now, Mr. Tree Man, what does the fruit do if one were to, I don't know, accidentally consume it?
Come with me. He lowers his limbs for you guys to hop on, those of you who want. And then he starts striding in the direction you were going anyway. Your elemental pops out of existence,
Yeah, that's fair.
and he starts striding down the forest, and he comes to a spot not far away as you either ride along with him or labor to keep up with him.
Oh yeah, we're right. I'm right. Hard's right.
He shows you a spot up ahead, and he says, see, look at that. You see a circle of emaciated devils, barbed devils, but they are just emaciated beyond all recognition. And they're huddled around a fruit-bearing plant, endlessly feasting upon it. And he says, the treant says, there's no nourishment in those fruits, only
Wait.
addiction.
So what you're saying is it's kind of like a diet? It's a diet thing?
Yes.
Oh, we could probably sell a bunch of these back at the Sword Coast, guys.
With that,
Think of all the housewives that would just go crazy for this.
the treant turns around and starts heading the other direction and says, my journey is not with you.
Have fun.
Good luck.
Remember, choose a safe word. Make sure you can say it, or establish a signal.
Can we put the devils out of their misery?
Yeah, they don't fight back at all. They're so consumed with the fruit and so sick that they have no strength left. Okay, so deeper into the forest you travel. Coming to another location. There's another bit of forest to the south of where you're at. You're traveling again from the left to the right. Probably with Hard in the lead, the rest of you behind Hard where you want to be. There's no road here like it shows on the map. Again, the ground is completely covered in red leaves, dirt below the leaves. And you spot a 2-foot-long shard of silvery metal jutting from the middle of an empty clearing ahead. It looks to be a beautiful spiraling unicorn horn made out of metal. I have a unicorn figure where the horn's at.
That's odd. Someone want to maybe sneak through the trees and go scout it out, or should we just rush in?
Oh, I can see if Synergy can grab it.
I'll go up along the side in case Synergy goes poof.
Synergy will move over those kind of tree-like looking things, and we'll attempt to mage hand the small object.
Okay. Put you guys where you want to be when the mage hand starts. The mage hand is 5 pounds or 10 pounds?
5 pounds.
5 pounds.
I think it's only 5. I don't know.
So she groans and tries to lift it, but it must be a little bit more than 5 pounds. It's budging a little bit, but a little
There you
too
go, 10
heavy.
pounds.
We'll pull it out.
I can sneak up and if you want, I got Mage Hand too. We can.
It might be connected to a unicorn. It's not being able to pull.
We can pull this out. We can pull this out.
Is that you?
Yeah, Hard's gonna just stride up there if possible and yank
With
it
his
out.
claws.
Don't
Oh
yank
wow,
it.
probably not. I'm gonna start digging
Okay.
around it.
Digging
That's what I
around it?
can do.
Okay.
Maybe that'll.
All right. Okay, you start
Carefully.
digging through the trees there, and you notice something strange right away. As soon as you get the leaves out of the way, the ground is green and spongy, unlike the ground that you've seen anywhere else. Do you want to keep digging?
Y'all want me to keep going?
Jerica's going to take this opportunity to stroke her rod and regain a spell slot.
Got it.
Yikes.
Want to keep digging? Or
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
if no one's
okay.
got a problem with it, Hard doesn't know any better. I mean,
Okay, so you're digging away
Just careful.
from the dirt around the horn when the horn begins to, you begin to free the horn, and as soon as it begins to move, all of a sudden the ground beneath you collapses.
oh shit,
You fall into a 30-foot deep pit,
Jesus!
and inside the pit are these things. Gibbering, hellish-looking flesh
no.
creatures.
4 of them. Oh fuck!
No.
5.
So that pit's 30 feet down. Hard, you take D6, 3d6.
Use my dwarven slow fall.
14 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the
I
ground.
bounce down.
And you land prone. And then everyone roll initiative, please.
Jerica was totally just messing with her rod. Apparently, Glory was watching me mess with my rod.
Okay, so the first of these aberrations, grotesque aberrations, comes gibbering up towards Hard. Actually, he gets multi-attack. He gets a bite and blinding spittle. So first he shoots a blinding spittle at Hard. With disadvantage. I'm sure this will miss. Oh, it's a 13 dex save. Okay, make a 13 dex save, Hard.
Oh no!
Oh no, so you're blind till the end of your next turn.
My next turn.
Yeah. Let me double check something on that. I think this might be the end of his next turn. The Mouther's next turn. So you're blind until the Mouther's next turn. Okay, so he's got you blind, and then he's going to, I'm going to give you the leading eye symbol for that. Then he's going to move on up and also put a 1 on that blindness. That way we'll know which Mouther it's coming after. And then he's going to do the bites on you. But that's a miss. So it's done. Hard. The start of your turn with all this gibbering sound coming around you. Babbling incoherently when see any creature, non-incapacitated creature starts turning 20 feet and hears 10 wisdom save or no reaction, so start turning randomly to determine what you're doing. So make a 10 wisdom save. Hard.
Hey, Tom. I accidentally deleted my token.
Oh, okay. I can get it back.
I got it with a 6.
Nicely done. So you're blind and randomly doing something. Roll a d10. See what you're randomly doing. Or a d8, I mean. Melee attack versus random creature in reach or do nothing if can't. So you can attack randomly 1 through.
I'm not sure.
It's going to be the one that's got you blinded.
Cool. So is this one attack or is this all my attacks?
You can do
I just-
all your attacks. Let's see. Just return to my feet. No reactions to start and roll determine action on each turn. No action bonus. Use all move in right direction. Or do nothing if you can. Okay. All right. 23 is a hit.
I think it'd be 19. Disadvantage because blind.
Oh, yeah, you're blind. Okay, so that does 9 to him. And then 9 is missed, and then 18 is a hit for 6 more. Anything else hard?
Is that all? Like that's what he's just gonna keep flailing away. He can't say anything.
Got it. After hard, got some gibbering mouthers going.
I would have gone at 13.
Oh, let me add you back.
Token got dilauded.
Can you give me some blind sense or something? Actually,
Aren't you part Umber Hulk or something?
Yeah, and I don't think there's any item. There used to be items that would give it to me, but not anymore. Like the dragon mask and the tender strike or whatever it was. No.
Dagger of blind sense.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's running up.
Okay, it's
Dan will-
30 feet down there, Dan.
Okay. And is the how big is the hole?
20.
Is it
Oh,
the-
I'm sorry. Let me put that on the map for you.
Is it the corners
It's
that
big,
those guys
yeah. It's
are
where those things are at, but I'll put it on there for you.
Sweet.
There you go.
Awesome. Dan's gonna fish out his rod of collapsing and some rope and tie the rope to the rod and extend it to be this northwestern corner, like in the diagonal, kind of like this.
Okay.
And have the rope fall down and tell Hard, "Hey, look behind you and climb up with your claws, but don't cut the rope, okay?" You trust me, you know when you see it.
The gibbering comes up, gets closer hard. You can hear it coming,
Oh,
and then the
no.
bites come at you, missing you.
Holy.
Armor protecting you.
Flailing around.
And then the next one's coming around, biting at you, missing you also. And then the next one coming, boom, biting at you, missing you as well. Leo, your turn.
I feel like a pinata at a kid's birthday party.
Okay. Let me step up. And can I see Hard from here, or do I have to get right up to the edge?
I don't think you can see him from there because he's 30 feet down. So you won't be on
Okay.
the edge, yeah.
All right. Let me I'll cast using a first level slot heroism, and then I will inspire Hard.
Okay, hard. Put a bardic inspiration on you. Leo, you got heroism going. What else you want to do, Leo?
I'll inspire them, and then I'll step back.
Okay, Jericho, your turn.
So Jerica's gonna fly to right there. She's gonna be right at the ground level, or what the ground level should be.
Okay.
She's then gonna look down at the 30 feet down there, and she is going. We're in area bright or dim light, right?
Correct.
And she is going to call upon the powers of rainbows and conduct a rainbow bright attack on all of those creatures, not including Hard. Because I'm assuming that each of those creatures is hostile to me.
Correct.
So here's Rainbow Bright for the first time. Could have been better damage.
23 radiant damage, charisma saves for him. I bet these are going to be bad charisma saves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All take full damage.
Bam! And rainbows are just covering all of them. If only Hard could see this.
Probably
And,
better that you can.
She'll just be 5 feet up with her last 5 feet of movement. So I'll change her after Synergy's done. Synergy is going to flitter on down and fart on that one. Oh, but it is sure in its wisdom. And then we'll move over there, end of turn. So she's down there.
Okay, Glory, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to go over here and climb down into the pit. Would be a double move, but I think I can get down there with an athletics check.
Holy
Is
cow.
that correct?
I'm just saying you got down there and you got inspiration for being a paladin.
Thank you.
Gibbering's turn. This guy's just north of Glory, but he's got a blinded hard, so he's going to attack hard with a bites attack. 21's a miss still. And then the last Gibbering Mouther closes up on hard and does a bites. 18's a miss, rounds over into the round. And the last Gibbering, this guy here that blinded hard the first time, bites at him. 19's a miss, and then hard, you can take the blindness off now. That ended with that Gibbering's turn, and it's your turn, but the Gibbering is all around you.
Wisdom.
10
I got a
wisdom
buddy
save.
here, though. I'm feeling bolstered.
+4.
Not enough.
Wow.
9.
So, roll d8, let's see what you do.
Come on, hard, snap out of it.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing, oh no. Okay, after hard, there's something else too, the aberrant ground. Let me see what this is doing.
See,
Your start
that was
turn,
mine.
10 strength save or speed reduced to 0 till start of his next turn. I don't think that matters when you're doing nothing, so.
With our for next time with our bard, can I use? I can use those on saves, right?
Yeah. You
Oh.
want to use it now?
Yeah. I think he would if. Yeah, I think
Alright.
Hart would, which that would have given him the 10 with 4 and 4 and 1 and 1, right?
Yep.
All right, so doing that, he'll actually hunter's mark the this gibber just to the south of Glory and attack him twice. So 22's both time for 18 and 10.
So that's 28. Got it. Okay, after hard, Dan, your turn.
Let's go for the one next to my buddy Hard there. It's 15.
Wait, the one next to your buddy hard.
Yeah. Sorry, I pinged the one.
Okay.
The one due east.
Okay.
15
That is a hit.
for a big 25 magical piercing.
Still,
And then I'll follow it up and try and finish him off for another 8.
that did it.
Same one.
Nice.
Okay, well done.
And
After
I'll
you, Gibbering Mouther's
Waltz my
turn.
way over.
Okay, so this Gibbering Mouther is going to shoot a blinding spittle, where it's going to affect the Gibbering Mouther and Glory and Hard.
Ooh, all of us.
13 dex save or blind. Nice, Hard.
I mean, I like to come in right under. I mean, just
Use my inspiration on this one.
Go for it.
Here we go.
Nice.
I didn't need it, but
Blinded his friend there.
you want to make that one number 1. I don't know.
There we go. Yeah, put a number 1 on this guy. Okay, so that was his blinding spittle. Then his attack is a bites attack on the blind dwarf. Missing. And then the next Gibbering Mouther goes, attacking the blind dwarf. Ooh,
wow.
That'll
crit.
hit. Yeah, that's what it took.
36 points of piercing.
And then a strength save for negate.
Strength save or be prone. You're good.
6. Jesus.
Okay, and then the next Gibbering Mouther. Man, they don't have very much of a bonus to hit. They need to roll 20 to hit you even.
Yeah.
Are you still? What's your hit points at?
I got to figure it out. It
It's
is-
just a dash right now.
Yeah. I just took the minus.
Oh, Leo, heroism is only a touch range, not 30-foot range.
Oh.
Yeah. I thought you were doing it on
Um,
yourself, not someone else.
No.
Okay. Then you can not have spent that slot and do something different
Alright.
next time. The gibbering northeast of hard, attacking hard with the bites. That's a miss. Leo, is your turn, Leo.
Alright. Well, let me step up. And I'll inspire hard again. And then let me viciously mock the one to my east.
These guys can't be mocked.
Dude, and they hit
They
like
can't-
trucks.
They can't hear it over all the gibbering.
Yep. Leo's done. Jerica, you're up in the air, too far away for the gibbering to affect you, right?
I am 5 feet above regular ground level.
You are safe up there.
Synergy is 15 feet in the hole. So at the start of her turn, I think she has to make one.
Correct.
So seeing this kind of perfect line, Jerica is going to fly down 20 feet to be 15. So basically like in line with synergy, and she's going to do a 15-foot cube emanating from her. So basically it'll get all 3 of those and nobody else. Make sense?
Yeah.
And she is going to give them the Care Bear stare.
17 con save or blind. Here they go with 3 con saves. Boom, boom, boom. Ooh.
You know, like the Bard Meatloaf said, 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
So this one is blind. You got a couple blind guys down there now.
And then, let's see, she had to fly
Hey.
20 feet down, so now she's going to fly 10 feet over and is just going to be 10 feet above, what's it called? Above Glory to be in his aura, but I won't do token on token action, so I'll just be kind of there, if that's okay.
Yeah, that's good.
And then Synergy has to roll a save, right?
Right.
Ooh, Synergy.
Now roll a d8 and see what synergy does. Melee attack for a random creature in reach, but none are in reach or do nothing if can't.
There you go. So she just bladders, and I'll roll a d6, see if she recharges in a turn.
Glory, your turn. You got
What-
some gibbering going on. It is a wisdom save.
With the aura, that should be up.
That's 11. You're good.
That author to my south. What's the bullseye indicate? What are
He's the hunter's marked by hard.
Okay, I'm gonna even to the one to my north. The
Yeah,
one that's
he's blind.
blinded.
He's blind, so you got advantage on that attack.
You mouthy.
Ooh, that's a hit.
I'm gonna smite it.
Okay. Ooh, nice
One.
smite. That is, it's not an undead or a fiend, so it's 27 damage to it. On top, yeah, 27. Got it.
Okay, we'll give it one more blow.
That's a hit.
I'm gonna stand pat on that one.
13. Got the 13. Okay, after your
Oh,
turn.
just a little left.
Gibbering Mouther, the one you just hit, that's blind. From the Blinding Spittle. How long does Blinding Spittle last? I forget. So let's try that into that thing's turn. Okay. It's going to do attacks on hard. This will be straight up with a bite. 20's a miss. And then the one southeast of hard is blind as well. This will be on a hard straight up. 17's a miss. That rounds over. Hard, your turn. You got some gibbering to deal with?
Yep.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
Well, it's a 3. It's a 7 before your bardic inspiration.
Yeah, I'll do the inspiration.
Okay.
I need to. Yeah.
10.
Got
Made
it.
Yes. Barely enough. That's my motto.
You are still blind, unfortunately.
Yeah, still blind. The one that's still marked in a hunter fashion. Let's see. I cannot remember. Planar warrior. Do I have to see it to use that?
Boy, it'd be nice if I'd actually make a macro button for that one of these times.
Planar warrior. Bonus action. Choose one creature you can see. Yeah. So that's not. So I'm gonna attack it times. 14 for 10.
10. Got it. Still there.
And try it again.
11
About
for
an
7.
11.
11 for 7. Killed it.
Oh gosh! All right, and then the one to the south. Well, I don't know. You know what? I'm gonna attack one of them randomly. All right,
Northwest.
so the one up in the corner.
Okay.
Yeah. 25 for 7.
7. Killed it. That's a
All done.
productive round. Did you make a concentration check on your Hunter's Mark when you took that big damage?
Oh, you know what? It was 36. At the. Yep.
Wow.
Of course he did.
Of course you made it.
I mean, obviously,
There's no question. Dan, your turn.
totally rolled that.
I'll get the one directly south of Hard. A
There's
16.
the blind one.
Yeah, I'll do just 16 for 9 on the south one.
16
And
for
then
9.
on the blind one,
Okay. Let's have advantage.
a 24 for 23.
23. Got it. Okay. After Dan comes the one south of Hard attacking. Oh, let's see. Shoot, I forget what order those guys were coming in. Hard, your blindness is gone right before the one south of you goes. Then the one south of you tries to do blind spittle on you and Glory. So Glory and Hard, 13 dex saves or become blind.
You can't fill all of these, right?
You're both good. Then it tries to bite Hard, missing, and then the gibbering mouth there to the northeast does a blind spittle on you too. Hard and Glory, another 13 save. Both of you good. Then tries to bite Hard and misses, and then Leo, your turn.
All right, let me try. I'll just stick with it. Now let me do Dissonant Whispers on the one south of Hard.
Nope. I think my macro's button. I just rolled 19s. My macro's broken.
Hacks.
That's my turn.
3 psychic. Got it. All done, Leo?
Oh yeah, sorry.
Your
Thought I
turn,
said-
Jerica.
All right, let's see this wisdom save. Hey,
You are good.
thanks, Glory. And Jerica's going to fly up and out of there. And we'll take shot at the one that is blind until the end of this turn.
Hit and hit for 16 force. Not quite enough.
And it is no longer blinded. And then, let's see, Synergy gets to roll a save.
Yes, he does. DC 10 wisdom.
Oh no.
Yes. There's for his recharge. So he does recharge. And he can't make any attacks. So
Okay,
it
after
there and does nothing.
after you, Glory, your turn. Gibbering save, DC 10 wisdom. You're good.
Problem. I swing around over here. It's not blinded anymore, but I'm going to swing at it to try and finish it off. Comes the blow. 15 damage. That ought to
Dropped it.
drop it. Then the one next to me.
Didn't see that one coming.
It looks like a big old miss.
12's a hit.
Oh.
These guys are about as
That was
slow
a hit.
as slow as oozes.
All right, then take that smite there.
8,
Ow.
9, 17 damage. Got it. After glory, Hard, your turn.
Funk. Y'all, that's so hard. Why not? Well, Hunter's Mark the one to the northeast, and then
Okay.
swing on the one to the south.
Okay.
13 for 10.
Still there?
It's unfortunate. And 7 more.
7 more finished it. After you, Dan, your turn. Oh, and I forgot your save. 10 wisdom save, Hard.
Oh, right. I may have.
You were still
Also,
in the
where's
aura,
my
so you had a
buddy?
good chance.
Yeah,
You
you
were
say
good.
that, yeah, I got it.
And then Dan.
Hard, buddy. There's still the rope there. You know, if you ever want to come back out.
Hard looks down at his claws, looks back up at Dan.
Well, listen. I only have solutions. I can't solve your other problems, but I can solve the problem by flablam. An 11 for 9,
Yeah.
and a flablam, an 11
Full play.
for
Jesus.
24.
24. Bam. The
Trying to summon that crit again. I think I just need to do the magical phrase. and that's
gibbering
fine.
tries to blind Hard. It's only going to be Hard. 13 dex save, Hard.
I think I still get some
You get
love
the
from
aura, yeah.
glory.
And then it bites you.
Yeah.
And then you guys finish it. At the bottom of the pit, it's covered in debris, but amongst the debris, you find a handful of Hell Rider badges and a single potion of greater healing. All right. So you search the area, you don't find anything else besides that. The horn is not a unicorn horn, it's just a beautiful spiraling metal
We're keeping it.
device. All right.
It's pretty nifty
What
looking.
kind of device, Tom?
You tell me. All right, so you press on into the forest.
Who wrote this?
Do you guys want who wrote this? This was written by Cameron Blair.
Next time I see this, individual, since I don't know who that is, I just, there's some serious stuff going on in here.
All right.
Yeah. The silver unicorn horn device. It's not magical, is it?
No magic on it that you can
Okay.
sense.
So
Okay.
Jerica thinks it's well.
Okay, you travel further into the forest. Stop me at any time if you want to take a short rest, but it doesn't look like you need one right yet. I moved you up here, so put your marching order with Hard where he's at, and everyone else behind him as you're going from left to right
You've
through
got
the
to
trees.
find the unicorn. There's no resting.
Okay, all good. This is what you see
The
up
unicorn's
ahead.
been here a while. Oh, shit.
Ahead of you, a strange tree rises above the others. That's the tree those two devils are by, just south of those two devils. Its bark is a sickly mottled brown, bare of leaves or fruit. All other trees around you are white, and the leaves are red, but this has no leaves, no fruit, and it's brown bark, mottled brown. From behind the tree, a large husk of a creature emerges, leering at you. Its horrible white skin is pulled tight across its spiked and winged body. A green devil carrying a pail of disgusting, murky water empties the contents of its bucket at the base of the tree. The ground around the tree is gnarled with roots and littered with discarded skeletons. And the devils just look at you. How far is their telepathy? Let's see, their telepathy is 120 feet. You hear a voice in your head saying, peace to you.
And also with you.
These are Roman Catholic devils, I guess.
Gotta be honest.
Dante.
Most devils don't start out with, peace to you. I'm
No.
pretty sure we were about to throw down.
No.
Wait, peace as in P-E-A or P-I-E? Or P-E-I?
Peace.
Like, are we coming in peace or are we going to be turned into pieces?
We'll
Oh,
see. We'll see. I need your help, though, with something. Maybe we can help each
Everyone
other.
always does.
This is, you believe the bone devil speaking in your head. My name is Herket. What is your name?
Daniel
They call me
Gerzone.
hard.
Well, Daniel Gerzone and Hard, there is something down this well. And as you peer behind the tree, you see there's about a 10-foot diameter well just past the tree. The devil says, I need someone to go down there and clear out the poison that is beneath. Would you be willing to do that for me?
Just like because we're friends.
Depends. What do you got for us? The going
Well,
rate is 1 soul coin.
maybe there's something else that I could tempt you with. Why are you here in this forest?
We're looking for a unicorn. Have you seen one?
A grim smile goes across his face. He says, yes, I've seen a unicorn. I can tell you where to find it if you'll help me.
Ooh, is it pretty?
Not anymore.
What? But I wanted to braid its mane and make it my friend and tell it all my secrets.
Hard, you get a telepathic voice from the other devil. It says, don't make any obvious motions that I'm speaking with you. My name is Dareth. I want you to kill this one. I can tell you where the heart of the grove is in exchange. It only talks to you, Hard, so if you want to convey that to the others, you can or not. The others, you just know that the Bone Devil wants you to help it to go down this well and clear out whatever's poisoning the well. The Barbed Devil wants you, Hard, to help it kill the Bone Devil.
So I say, give us just a moment to confer, and we'll back away a little bit,
Okay.
and I'll let everyone know. I think we should kill the big one, and then get the information from the little one, and then kill him too. I'm not inclined to help any of the devils down here.
Well, what about the well?
Yeah, and then we do the well.
I don't think that's going to end well for us.
So to speak.
But
All's well that ends well.
I mean, we could check out the well and see what the big guy tells us, and then kill the big guy and see what the little guy tells us, and then kill the little guy. But I'm hesitant to help anything down here.
That's like a win-win-win-win. I'm all for it.
Jerica, do you think this guy actually hurt that unicorn?
You think that's what happened?
No.
Oh man, oof.
No,
was
I
getting
say,
worried.
nodding my head, yes.
That never crossed my mind as that's what happened. Maybe the unicorn drank from the well.
You know, that's totally, entirely possible.
Maybe even probable.
Alright, so should we try and push the Bone Devil down the well? Do we just kind of get close, or do we FBI open up in the middle of a field and just start running towards it?
I thought we were going to do the well first.
No, I think we're doing the well post-Devils.
Oh, I thought we were doing well, then kill the Bone Devil. Or well, get the answers from the Bone Devil. Kill the Bone Devil, get the answers from the Little Devil, and then kill the Little Devil. I'm just getting my orders of operations confused.
I think that way we would get both sets of information and deal with both devils.
And the well. It's
Right.
a win-win-win-win.
I don't know,
Well,
but
what do you
whenever...
guys say? Down the well, and then we can decide the rest later?
Well, I
somebody's
suppose.
ready to go down the well, then for it.
I turn around back to the Bone Devil. Mr. Devil, you got a deal.
Okay, it's right this way. As you get closer to the devils, that barb devil is eyeing hard pretty closely. He's going to give away your secret if you're not careful. But the bone devil doesn't seem to be onto it yet. The tree that you come to that's looming over the well is covered from root to branch. It looked like it was mottled brown from far away, but it's covered in root to branch with the skins of all kinds of creatures.
Oh,
The
that's
skins
lovely.
of humans, the skins of elves, the skins of dwarves, of demons, of devils, of orcs, of half-orcs, and other races are stretched out over every inch of the tree.
On the what the?
Are there any tattoos of Zentarum agents that may be on that tree?
Yeah, there's some
Those
Zentarum
lucky
tattoos.
bastards.
You can find that.
And more importantly, are there any unicorn pelts?
That's oddly specific, Dan.
No unicorn
worry about
pelts. Don't worry about it.
See, I don't think this guy has it in for the unicorn. It's definitely the well that caused this.
The well is 10 feet wide and 50 feet deep. And you can see there's an archway at the bottom leading into another chamber.
Ooh, should I go down and check it out, guys?
No.
Absolutely
so
should.
Wait, so Mr. Bone, sir, you want us to go down there and just check it out?
I want you to figure out what's causing the poisoning of my tree and put an end to it.
Okay.
Maybe I should take Dan with me.
I drew a black circle where the tree is. I mean, where
And the well's right in front of it.
where the well is. I mean.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
I guess if we're going, guys, let's go.
Okay, in you go. So, Jericho, you can fly on down.
I'll see if Dan wants me to give him a lift.
You
Sure,
could give
I've
Hart a
always-
lift.
I don't think I can lift hard.
I'm small.
Yeah, but Jericho will start singing, "I can show you the world."
Oh my god.
You probably
All
can't.
right, Jericho,
you probably
bring
can't.
us to it.
You probably can't lift Dan either with your 8 strength.
Well, it's more of like a controlled fall.
So, you want to set a rope up
Let's
too,
let
Dan?
we'll let a rope down.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do my
Collapsing pole trick.
collapsible rod again.
Okay.
Nice.
Right.
Just kind of yoink it out in the middle there.
You want to get out in the middle, okay?
Oh yeah, it's right about there. And just have I have 50 feet of rope and just kind of toss a majority of it down.
Okay.
Well,
The
I
well
guess
goes
all of
down about 50 feet, but at about 40 feet, there is an opening out of the well into another chamber. And I have that drawn right up here.
it. Ooh.
There's a statue of a god of death watching the well. There is sarcophagi to your left and to your right. The place has a carnal smell. You can all get on down if you like. That's what you see down there.
Can I use my stone cunning to figure out anything about this place?
Sure. Make an intelligence history check.
You know what? On second thought, I'm going to leave Synergy up here,
Okay.
hiding in the tree,
Okay.
100 feet away from the Bone Devil, watching them.
Ah, okay.
So she can tell me telepathically if they do anything untoward.
Got it. Okay. You step on down the steps, Dan, into this mausoleum of sorts. You look at the stonework of the place hard, and you'd swear there is human origin, not unlike the crypts around El Torel.
Oh. Maybe this place came over when Elturel did.
Ooh.
So, you don't see anything else from there, Dan? You want to start exploring?
Sure. First, I want to investigate kind of like this statue right here.
Okay, you look over the statue. You don't find any compartments or anything. You think it's a, oh god, what's that deity? Jerkal or something like that?
Oh,
He's a god of death.
Hoof.
lovely.
God of death. It looks like this might have been some sort of like cult-like edifice around El Terrell, because the decorations here are not in any way holy. So this must have been hidden away in some sub-basement of some cult in the area.
Good, perfect.
The sarcophagi to your left and to your right, the lid is slightly ajar.
I will look at the one to my right.
Yeah, everyone else getting where you want to be at when Dan gets to there.
The
And then
statue's gonna do something bad.
Back up one square, Dan, because you see something
Oh,
when you
okay.
get to there. Okay. Everyone good? Dan, you see a being, not unlike the picture here on this cover. Glowing white,
Okay.
undead looking, but more corporal a little bit than that.
A little gasty.
More corporal, like solid.
Okay.
But still,
okay.
but still blazing white in look, and it is right
Glory, get the smites ready.
up here.
Pleasure.
Okay, everyone roll initiative.
Where'd we go?
Oh,
There we
no.
go.
Ooh, where's the fight, guys?
For your guys' reference, you are a strong party, given your level, and since you're such good players, I mean, you're going to be like going between strong and very strong on the monsters in this adventure. Okay, we got them going there. The first one to go is Jerica. So Dan calls out a warning, Jerica. Golem or undead or something to the north. What do you want to do?
So she'll fly over their heads, assuming that it's
There's
a few feet.
there's
over.
just enough room as you flatten yourself against the ceiling.
Yep, and she'll target that one.
Okay.
And give it a little pew pew.
Okay. Connect both times for 21 points of force damage to the thing. It
And I'll see if I
moans.
can I share that square or?
With the pillar there, yeah. Just difficult terrain if you're in a pillar square. Jerica's
Okay,
done.
then I guess I'm right there.
The golems now go.
The golems.
2,
Yeah, there's two of them in
3,
initiative.
4, 5.
And look again, the
6.
random number generator does max minimum.
This thing comes rushing at you, Dan. It's blindingly white flesh. Almost illuminates the room. It's not actually shedding light, but it almost feels like it is. Multi-attacking with 2 slam attacks.
Ooh.
First one is a 18 for 16 bludgeoning.
I will uncanny dodge that down
Okay.
to 8.
Second slam attack is a 12 that you
I'll miss.
dodge out of the way of. We got another golem coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to there. Attacking Dan. Slam attack. Critting Dan for 24 bludgeoning.
Yeah.
And then one more attack. Missing. And then hard your turn.
Yikes. This is workstone here,
Yeah,
so I probably can't burrow here.
correct.
And can I go here or no?
Yes, just difficult terrain to be in a
Oh.
pillar square.
Oh, okay. Then I will do that. And Hunter's Mark to the one I can see, and pop. So big rolls, a 23 for 12 and an 11 for 13.
Both hit.
All right.
25 damage.
And that's what he can do.
Your turn, Dan.
So with the Mission Impossible theme still stuck in his head while descending that rope, to the lyrics of Dan Gerzone, Dan Gerzone, I will
Jesus, man.
I will cunning action disengage to parkour my way off of the column and roll behind Glory. Say, Glory, sick 'em, and I'll action shoot my crossbow at the one next to Hard. An 18. Does that hit?
Yes.
For 19.
19 piercing magic. Got it. Okay, after Dan. Leo, you hear the ground shuffling behind you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another one comes into view over here. But it's a double move to get behind Dan. It's done. Glory, your turn.
Oh no, they can teleport.
Fuck teleport, they can multiply.
I'm going to attack the one to my north. No, they're slow. I'll bet that'll hit.
That hit. 15.
So take one smite, level 1.
8 more. Got it.
And then one more blow.
It turns out they're not undead. They are just golem-like creatures. 25 for 11. Got it. Okay, after Glory, Leo, your turn.
Alright, I will move here, provoking.
The thing swings a fist at you. 16 to hit for 12 bludgeoning.
Alright, I'll take that. And then I'll use a second level slot and hit Dan and Hard with a heroism.
Ooh, okay.
Big thank you. For big 5 10
That's
piece.
5
And that recharges every turn? Or on your turn?
I think on my turn.
The start of the target's turn.
Okay, cool.
So for a minute, as long as he's concentrating on it, you guys will get 5 temp hit points at the start of every turn of
Nice.
your turns. Okay. And that doesn't happen until your turn actually starts, I think. So you don't get it yet, Dan.
Oh, okay. Oops.
Leo is
Oh.
done.
Make that
Your
zero.
round is over. Jericho, your turn.
Jericho will do a little pop on the one just north of Glory.
Both hit. 13 doesn't finish it, but 12 more does.
And then she'll say, those hit really hard. I'll move over here.
All right. Then the golem northwest of Glory swings on your paladin. 17 misses him, 15 misses him, then Hard, your turn.
Oh my. Let's see. Dan's over here, Glory's over here, so I'm gonna go 1, 2, 4. Move Hunter's Mark there and start wailing on homie over here. Trying to get his attention. 22 for 17
That's a hit. 17
and a
points.
10 for 9.
10 is also a hit, turns out.
Nice.
22 for 17, 10 for 9, 26 damage. And you got the Hunter's Mark going on him.
Yes, please.
And then the next to go is Dan.
So Dan didn't see him sneak up behind him, so he's gonna ask Leo, is one behind me?
Don't move.
Don't move? Okay. And I'll just kind of sling the crossbow on my
Move.
shoulder.
Run!
And a 23 for 27.
Nice.
And then I will bonus action disengage Dan Gerzone away.
All right. That golem reaching out swings and hits the air when Dan goes away, then continues his
didn't mean
swing
to do that.
to go for Hard. Multi-attack and slam. Slam. Both missed Hard. Glory, your turn.
Okay, Golem, take that.
22
2 for
connects.
12.
Funk.
12
And
damage. 9 is a
looks like
miss on a 1.
Yes.
After Glory, Leo.
Viciously mock the one by Glory.
Oh, that's funny. Wisdom. Huh. He is affected by 5 psychic and dispatch.
That's surprising.
Yeah.
Leo, all done?
Yep.
All right. Next to go is Jerica.
Flies in to get a clear shot on that. Pew. Whoa, that one went wide.
Ooh, 14 points damage. Then Golem Flesh to the northeast.
And I'll ask Synergy for a report.
Attack and Glory, all clear. The devils are just hanging out with the tree. Disadvantage on this attack is a miss, and 22 glory for 18 bludgeoning.
Ouch, that smarts.
It's done. Hard, your turn.
Yeah, I really should do the math on this and figure out what's better. But I'll play Inner Warrior because it sounds like fun and attack twice. Oh, I was so close. Playing Inner Warrior is at D8.
Mhm.
So add 4 to that for 18.
18 total. All right.
And
Still,
And
still
the
standing.
next one for 11.
11 finished him. That one goes
And
down.
I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
After hard, Dan, your turn.
Oh, wait. No. No. I won't do that. He doesn't have that thing. I'll go to here. Sorry.
Yep, I will shoot at the golem.
I have to remember you don't have sharpshooter.
Not yet. 13 for 25,
25, okay. Got it.
and then 11 for 7.
11 for 7. Got it. And Glory, your turn.
You take that.
It's a hit for 10.
That.
Another hit
They're
for 10. And then Leo.
Hurl some insults its way.
Oh, he resists them this time.
Uh-oh.
Then
Womp womp.
Jerica, your turn.
Resist this.
Boom.
Pew, pew.
Right between the eyes, and the White Walker, the giant White Walker, falls to the ground dead. 3 of them dead. They look like they were like crafted out of a combination of flesh and white bark from the trees all around. Strange.
I wonder what could have been poisoning this place.
Strange.
Bet it's deeper.
But it's whatever made them. Or the place itself. Yeah, let's look around.
So looking into the various sarcophagi, you find that they're like rotted away beneath and rotted down to like an underlying level of like a water. What's it called? What the water table? Water table. That's it. And it appears that these things, as they were resting in the sarcophagi, whatever was kind of coming off their flesh was going into the pool and poisoning the pool. So having destroyed these has finished off what the devil asked you to do. And now he has to tell you where the way is to the unicorn.
Is there anything deeper in the well?
No. You search
Okay.
it, you search the sarcophagi, you find nothing of value in this place down here.
Okay.
Diff. Alright.
And before we go up, can I take a regular potion of healing?
Yeah, go for it.
Big 5.
I've got some of those too. I should. I'll be fine.
Okay.
Sounds like a good idea, Dan.
But damn it, if everyone's gonna do it, I will too.
I'm only full of good ideas.
Let's take a quick break here. It's 29 after the hour, so we're just gonna come back at break till, let's say, 37 after the hour. 8-minute break.
Cool. I'll be back.
All right.
That's good.
Dan Gerzone, Dan Gerzone.
there.
Hello.
Hey. Oh. Hey, I took greater invisibility. So let me know when you want it. Assuming you'll probably put it best to use.
Oh, is there a difference between that and regular? Like, do I not break it if I attack?
You do not break it, but you only have
Ooh.
it for a minute as long as I'm concentrating.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. Especially if sorry, even if you like stop concentrating on it, it won't be the biggest deal because I can get out of some situations.
Right. I was
Um,
just thinking for you to get advantage.
Yeah. Advantage would really be good for like crit fishing. Not necessarily for like sneak attack, because I mean having insightful fighter, and I just realized that at level 9 the proficiency goes up, so I have a plus 10 to insight. So that's just unless I get unlucky and roll a 3. But yeah, that'll be super nice, especially to crit fish.
Disgusting in what way?
Good.
Good, disgusting. Filthy, dirty, those are all good connotations.
Okay, back.
Woohoo!
So,
Yeah.
climb on up out of the well and get your spots you want to be in as you're talking to the Bone Devil.
Dan Gerzone, Dan Gerzone.
You launch
Did
your
they
assault
guys-
on...
do anything untoward while we were
Nope.
under?
Nope, they didn't do anything. They're just waiting patiently. You come back up and the devil asks for a report. Did you find the poison?
We did. There was some flesh guys who had put their nasty sauce into your water.
Hmm.
It was
Well,
in a crypt that looked like maybe it'd come over with El Terrell when it came over.
he starts digging out some gold coins, handing them over, and giving you directions on how to find the unicorn, how to find the heart of the grove. So with his help and the help of the tree ant, you'll have advantage on your survival checks. And did you want to go ahead and attack him anyway?
Sir, I believe the going rate was 1 soul coin, not a few gold coins. Sorry if I misspoke earlier.
The going rate was directions to the unicorn, he says.
Fair enough.
And as you guys are kind of moving just random, he obviously gets suspicious.
Oh no, I'm just looking at the fauna over here. It's very beautiful this time of year. Or is it springtime in
I tell you,
Avernus?
can you just tell me a little bit about this tree here? I wanted to satisfy the terms of our deal before asking you about the flesh that you have stretched out over this tree.
This is where I record my contracts. And you look and you can see it, the flesh on the tree has various devilish, diabolical contracts upon it.
And where do you get the flesh that you use for these contracts?
From the unwilling, mostly.
Well, at this point, the player would like to make sure that the other players are okay with attacking this guy.
Roll for initiative, I assume they all are. They can
All
speak
right,
up if not.
do it.
Roll for initiative.
Yeah, well, unfortunately, we can't allow that to continue. Which is too bad, because you sound like a stand-up guy.
Glory, have you rolled yet? You back yet, Dave? And
Back. Here comes the initiative.
all right.
Oh, nice one.
For someone with a -1, you roll real good, Dave.
You guys all get the jump on this Bone Devil hard. You're first.
Yeah, we're going to wade right in, move the hunter's mark to him, yell out to the barb devil. this is what you want, you'll help us see it through. And lay into him.
Might have been a little early for that.
16 for 8.
The Barbed Devil.
No, I wanted to out him. If I wanted to out him in case we die.
The Barbed Devil
and
dodges, then you go, then you add him. Okay, go ahead. 16 is a miss. 19 is a hit for 14.
That's what I can do.
Oh, right. After
Is heroism still going?
It's only got a
no,
minute.
it's only a minute.
No.
Duration.
Do
Hearts,
we keep the temps when the spell ends?
You would. No, I don't think you do, actually. Hit that heroism button. I think it ends when the spell ends. It's like a weird version of temporary hit points.
Yeah,
Lose
When
when
spell
spell
ends,
ends.
you lose remaining.
Yeah.
like False Life.
Okay, so that was your turn. Jerica, your turn.
I forgot to use my healing potion. This is going to be fun.
Oh, I thought. Oh no, there's a part. Okay. So Jericho will see that we're fighting a single one. So she will move up and let's see what happens, shall we?
Old monster on the devil. Here's a wisdom save.
Oh, shit.
19.
I remember how this went.
Short by
Oh.
1.
Yay!
He is-
I'm contributing.
He's paralyzed.
And then let's see. We'll have. No, Synergy will just wait over there and like do her nails or something. End of turn. Free
Is
crit.
synergy gender fluid? Because I've heard people say him and I've heard people say her.
Is a dragon a tiny unicorn dragon with wings? Like, does it really have a gender?
I'm okay
Just-
with
the
whatever synergy's okay with.
Your turn, Glory.
Free crits.
Okay, I want to get in on that.
Sorry, Hard, you're just too quick.
That's a crit.
And I'm not going to smite. I don't have enough left. So
Take the card. Take the card.
15. That's a hit for 15 more.
Nah, just leave it up to.
After Glory, Dan.
So I have to be within 5 feet
Yep.
to benefit, even with a
Yep.
ranged weapon.
Yep.
All right. Well, good thing I don't get disadvantage. Pew pew.
Yeah. Don't get
That's-
disadvantage because
that's
it's
a hit.
incapacitated.
That's 9 points plus your sneak
I'm
attack.
also a crossbow. Yeah, let's just throw it down now.
Okay. Ooh, wow.
So
Ooh.
44 plus 7.
53.
That's a lot of math.
53.
And then an extra.
Another
Does a
crit.
19 hit?
Yep. For another 9.
Yep.
Okay. After Dan, Leo.
All right, I will try to get in with this and pulling out my rapier and taking a stab at it.
18 missed, unfortunately.
Oh no.
The bony hide turned your rapier away.
Then I will back up.
The devil saving throw, wisdom. Made it, no longer held.
Worth it.
Then, rounds over, Barb
Yep.
Devil. He, gonna do a little sense motive on you guys. He got a 10 on his inside check, so he's believing you're not going to come kill him next, so far. Hard, your turn.
Wow. He's not done. Like I said, I really should do. I'm sure that it makes more sense to make 3 attacks, but I'm gonna use Primal Warrior. Or yeah, whatever. The thing anyway. Good lord. The Ranger thing. So a 25 for 23.
25 for how much?
23 with the
Oh, right.
the extra D8.
Got it.
I think it's Primal Warrior. And one more. 19 for 11.
Nice. That devil's on his last legs, Jerica.
Hard's gonna burrow over here.
Okay.
I say the warlock line.
Boom, boom, both hit, and finished them. That devil went down fast.
Didn't even stand a chance. Did you max HP it?
Say again?
Did you set it to max HP?
No.
Oh, okay.
Well, the auto crits from a number of people were.
No, I'm
Off by
trying
1.
trying to let you guys run through this a little faster so you can get through the bonus content too,
Ooh.
if possible.
So, Mr. Barb, sir, can you tell me what relationship you had with this skinning?
I was the servant of this one. I had to water the tree, and now the contracts are mine.
Oh,
And he has this wicked grin on his face.
I'm afraid not, Fred.
Glory, look that way.
That's all roll initiative
point
again.
Weren't we gonna find out? I'm like, whoa, what's going on?
What if this guy
Wasn't
has
he gonna
like?
tell us his secrets? Now
What if
we're only
he's
gonna
got,
get a
like-
win-win, lose-win.
They did already
Well-
tell you where the grove was. They made the mistake of giving you the information.
Jericho wanted the
Devil
4 wins.
initiative.
We didn't. We held up our end of the deal, though. The deal was over.
Go, Dan.
Then we had other business. Oh shit! No, I'm not next to him. Well,
Your turn, Dan.
Just being ever so faster than the barbed devil, I'll find his weakness with a
He
DC
tries.
29.
He is unable to deceive you, and you see through his cunning machinations.
Thank you, expertise. And kaboom! A 14 hit.
No. Glances off.
Ah,
Glances off the devil. After Dan, the devil goes. He launches at Dan,
oh no,
multi-attacking
I don't like that.
with a claw. 23 for 5, Dan.
I'll eat the 5.
13 misses. Tail. 10 misses. He's done. Hard, your turn.
we'll move the hunter's mark and 21 for 13 and 11 misses.
Yeah, it does. 13, got it. After hard, glory.
Kind of surprised he's not running away, but
Mhm.
take it. That 15 and 10 before
Both hit
total.
for 24 total. And Jerica.
Wait, I thought we were gonna. Oh well.
Oh no.
Wow. I'm that disabused.
Her heart was not in it.
I wanted the 4 wins, guys. Sorry.
Synergy do anything?
Yeah. Synergy will come and fart on him.
Saved versus the Vicious Mockery. Wisdom save versus the Dragon thing. Saved. And then, after Leo's turn, rounds over. Dan, your turn.
Kablam!
Does
16 hit.
synergy provoke?
That is a hit. No, she does not.
For 29.
29. Got it.
And then kablam again.
Oh,
Jeez.
8 more. Got it. And then the Barb Devil fighting back for its dear life against Dan, but that then provokes from you, Glory, right?
Yes, it does.
Sentinel?
Take your attack, Glory.
What happened to it? There it is.
That connects. 10 points to him. Dan attack on you is tail first, then claw, then claw. 1 hit for 9 piercing.
I'll have it with dodge to
Ooh,
4.
nice. Okay. And then you guys finish him. Down goes the devil. You guys search around the devil's place. The tree, you can peel the skins off if you like. They have contracts on them. So you've saved a bunch of souls by what you've just done.
nice.
Made these contracts null and void. Or you can take the contracts yourselves. If you're evil at heart.
If you see anyone with a Zentarum tattoo on them, leave them on that tree. They're better on that tree. Trust me. Working for them sucks. It's got great benefits, but
Anyone opposed to burning the tree? And the contract?
Well, it's not the tree's fault. I'm sorry. Hold on. Mr. Tree, are you evil?
No
Well,
answer.
neither confirmed nor denied, so, it's really inconclusive.
You find valuable trinkets as well as souls and skin. You find a stash of gold and silver charms of various deities and rings of various sizes. You also find some gold and a soul coin. And 2 seed pods of some strange plant.
Oh, what?
Yeah. In a pouch. And that's it for there. So pressing on from here, after the unicorn, you now can make a wisdom survival check with advantage. It's a group check, so you all need to make it. You need 3 successes. You have wisdom survival with advantage. Glory makes it. Leo makes it. Hard makes it. So there's 3.
Oh.
No problem. So you're well on your way to following the trail to the unicorn, but there is a little bonus encounter here before you get to it. And okay.
Did you guys want to take a rest?
I could use some hit points, but
I could use some hit points. Jarek, are you doing good on slots? Leo
I've
would
got-
get his inspiration back.
I can heal us up, and then we can go into the short rest. Or if you guys want to use hit dice, I can death ward myself, and then we go into the short rest.
whichever you think.
What's Death Ward do?
When you go down to
It just
0,
keeps me from dying.
stay at 1.
Oh, okay.
But I could just do a mass cure wounds if you guys want before the rest. That way I can get both cell slots back. You guys should be looking pretty good on hit points.
Mm-hmm.
Plus, if somebody does need to top off like Dan, the Song of Rest will help.
Is this
Yeah, we might.
Is this your first or second rest? I can't remember.
This would be our
First.
first.
First, okay.
We might be better off with 4 cure wounds instead of a mass cure wound.
Actually,
Right, but I get it back on a short rest.
Actually, Jared,
Right, no,
I think you did hold person twice or hold monster twice.
So remember, I played with my rod.
Oh. Yes, you did.
I'm sorry. I didn't specifically state.
honestly, I think we'll have enough. I'll have enough hit die to recover hit points. I think the death ward is something that we can't get with other resources, so
Okay.
you should use that.
All right. Death ward it, and then spend some hit dice, everyone. And Leo can do a little song for you. In the melancholy
I need a lullaby,
white
Leo.
trees.
It's hard to sleep out here. 5.
Ooh, big 5. Okay. That's 1, 2. Ooh, big 10.
Oh God.
So 3. This 4th one should top. Oh, wow.
Dan, 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 Dan.
And you know what, guys?
Dan.
At the end of the rest, I will tell you all about how friendship is magic.
Oh, yeah.
Please tell me inspiring later.
16 temps.
Ooh, what?
Good Lord.
Sorry, Leo.
And I give it to Synergy as well.
Gotcha. Okay. Now you press on through the forest, hot on the trail of your unicorn. I'm going to move to another forest. Go ahead and set up your marching order as you're traveling from the left side of the screen to the right side of the screen with the lead guy hard there, and the rest of you behind him where you like.
Come on, Glory. Need you up here.
I put the little skull thingy on me to annotate the death ward.
Okay. You actually hear this kind of the same time as you see it. Some distance away, a battle going on. Coming through the heavy foliage of the Bloodroot Grove, you stumble upon a raging battle. A gravely wounded Hell Rider grips their weapon with one hand while fending off a devil with the other. This is the Hell Rider right here, fighting a devil with more devils all around him. So you can join right in the fray by rolling initiative.
Ooh, big slow.
We are not close.
You guys have fun in your battle, guy.
Yeah, right.
I'm sorry I jinxed you, Dave.
8. Okay, the spine devil flies high up into the air, hurls spines down towards Dan Gerzone. With this disadvantage though, Dan, because of the range. 13 is a miss. It's done.
Okay.
And then Jericho, your turn.
All right. Well, that Hell Rider looks like it's getting the pointy end of the stick over there. So I'll see what I can do. Let's start a dance party.
120 feet, 30-foot cube. That'll get all 4 of those guys if you like, or just the devils right now, the Hell Rider.
Yeah, I'd rather not.
Yeah,
the Hell
okay.
Rider.
20 wisdom saves. We'll do the 2 bearded devils. Wisdom. Made it. Wisdom. Made it.
Of course.
And the barbed devil. Wisdom save. Made it.
There you go. Yeah, never mind. That's cool. Good spell slot.
Nice try.
Then Synergy's going to run on up and give this one the old fartaroo.
11 wisdom save. You know, Synergy should cast your spells for you because
Yeah, she really should.
she's a little better
really
at it
should.
than you are. That's
And
going to be
another turn.
nothing and then save next time. Okay. After Jericho, bearded devil. Dun, 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 dun. He goes 1, 2, 3, 4.
You guys aren't really into discotheque?
6. And levels his halberd for ready for any of you to close on him. He's done. Leo, your turn.
All right. I guess I will try to fairy fire the 2 devils near the Hell Rider.
Couple deck saves for those guys. The barbed devil fails his deck save and is fairy fire. There'll be the purple circle there. And then the bearded devil deck save fails as well, both fairy fired. After Leo, the barbed devil goes. It goes to here and hurls flames at Leo. Missing. And you got cover, Leo, so I think a 16 misses. Yep, both of them miss you hard. Your turn.
Let's see. He's there. Yeah, I'm gonna dash. Wait. Other things I can. Concentration. Why not? Movement details. Spell is movement doesn't provoke. Okay, what's the spell you can give yourself off an edge of it? Until extra damage hit when they hit or miss your weapons. Alright. I will dash up here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, we'll get up here.
Okay, when you get back up 1
Yeah.
square, please. Back up 1.
Oh, he's gonna hit me here. Uh-oh.
Yep, when you get to there, within his reach, he hits you with that glaive. 24 to hit.
Sure, that's gonna hit.
12
that's gonna
slashing,
work.
Yeah.
12 con save, or an infernal wound. You want cutting words that, Leo?
Yeah.
Okay. You got it.
Wow.
Cut it.
That is amazing. And cast a bonus action spell. Yeah, I'll just Hunter's Mark I'll Hunter's Mark this that guy right there.
The bearded devil to the southwest or east. Okay. Got him. After hard spine devil number 2 comes up.
It's gonna feel good. I don't like
1, 2,
this.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. About 20 feet up in the air. Just at the top of the trees there. And he'll hurl spines down on hard. 2 tail spines. Boom. 19 missed. 16 missed. Okay. He's done. And then the bearded devil's turn. That one up there. And close 1 to there. And hit hard. Glaive and beard. He'll close on in. Well, first he'll do his glaive from here.
Right.
20's a miss. Then he'll close the rest of the way into his beard on hard. 19's a miss. And then Dan, your turn.
Okay. The flying boy right there.
Yep.
He's 40 feet in the air?
Yeah, he's 40 feet.
Can't reach him. Okay.
The other
So
one's
then
20
I will
feet.
move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 7 to. Are the trees difficult?
Yep.
So
Yep.
I will have to stop there. I'll insightfully fight the floating one above me for
Got him.
22, and then a 19 for 27.
27. Blow him out of the sky. All right, after Dan, the knight.
I'll whistle over to the Blood Knight and kind of wave him into the trees.
The knight limps over towards you guys. Then Glory, your turn.
Dave took a break.
I'm gonna move up to there and dodge.
Dodging. That runs over the spine devil's turn. He's going to turn his attention to Dan. He's going to lower his
But he's
altitude.
going to just make a save.
Sorry, what?
He's just going to make a save.
Oh, okay.
'cause he got
Wisdom save. Still got him. And then next to go is Jerica.
All right. Well, Jerica's going to try to take him out of the sky. As she says the warlock line.
14 hit for 15, still there, and then 10 more drops him.
And then we'll see what synergy can she reach. Oh, yes, recharge. Come down to here and fart on him.
Wisdom save.
Yeah, she just needs to make all the saves.
All right, after that is Bearded Devil. I think the one that just got the dragon breath. Yep. Saving throw 11. Still up. Then Leo, your turn.
All right. I'll just try a vicious mockery on the bearded devil, and then I'll inspire Dan.
Yay.
60 on the save, so no mockery in the devil. Dan, you got inspiration. Barb Devil goes next. He is attacking hard with a tail, missing, claw, hit for 5 and miss. 1 hit hard for 5 damage. Take that off your temp first, then DC 10 concentration check, and then it's your turn.
There it is, and 5.
5, yep.
Boom. All right. Well, it's unfortunate. It's all good. I'm gonna use Planar Warrior and make 2 attacks. The first one directly to my east. Oh, 13.
Miss.
He's glowing.
Oh,
Oh,
19
a
hit.
19.
19 hit.
I'll take an additional 4 damage, all of it force on that one. If
So
with
9
Planar
and
Warrior.
4 is 13 on the first attack, and then hit again for 12.
Yeah, I'll go after the same guy. Yes, sir.
Got it. After hard, the bearded devil north of that guy takes a glaive attack on you hard, missing. Then a beard attack on you, missing. And then Dan, your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna kind of bristle my way through the trees and shoot at the bearded devil.
Advantage on the attack. That's a crit.
Crit. for a big 35 plus
14
that's
is 49. 49. Wow.
Well done.
Nice
And
shot.
then I'll finish him off with a little explosion in the background for a 26 for 7.
Little double tap action. Dropped him.
And get in
Nice.
front of our knight friend and ask him, "Are you okay, sir, Mr. Ryder?"
He has a vicious looking wound. Just
Oh,
a big,
no.
long, jagged cut. And he's like exhausted and in shock and shaking, barely able to stand.
Here, I'm gonna start escorting him westwardly.
Okay. Go to move where you want, and he'll follow.
So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can only move there.
Okay. he hangs out with you. Glory, your turn.
We're here. The fairy fired. One swing.
14 missed.
Another swing.
10 missed.
Another miss.
Jericho, your turn.
Jericho will fly further up and say the Warlock line. Going on the Barb Devil. advantage.
23 damage to the Barb Devil.
And then Synergy will first roll to see what this one's going to do on its turn. So it will move in a random direction. And then recharge. Does not recharge. So she's just going to come up and give Dan advantage on this barb or this bearded devil down there.
Okay,
End
the
of
bearded
turn.
devil tries to move north, but there's one other. He can move through a friend. 1, 2, 3, provoking glory. That's a hit for 10. 4, 5, provoking hard.
He's got to stop.
Oh, you made him stop, huh?
Oh,
Okay, so I'll drop
Big
him prone
sentinel
too,
hours.
since he's in the same square as an ally when he drops. Okay, after him, Leo, your turn.
I'll just keep up with the vicious mockery on the Barb Devil.
Barb Devil wisdom save. No. Barb Devil's attacking, turning his delicate attentions to glory.
He's going to lay into you.
Get on.
Tail, 22 for 6. Claw, miss. Then hard, your turn.
Well, the one on the ground in front with the planar warrior. 24.
Yep.
Nice. 24, 18.
18 damage. Got it.
18 for, so I don't think it matters. And a 16 for 14.
14, still up. Okay.
And I will move, I'll move down here.
Your turn, Dan.
I'll shoot at the barbed devil.
Okay.
Advantage. Oh, goodness.
God.
Oh,
Lord,
Holy
son.
shit. 25 plus
So,
16 plus
41.
8 plus 6. 55.
We're going to need another Timmy.
Wow.
Can I get a golf clap in chat, please?
Oh, sorry.
And then
It's just so frequent now.
obviously double tap
Obviously.
for
Obviously.
6.
6 more. Oh,
I'll say, Mr. President, this way.
it does not
As I
quite
moved,
go down.
yeah.
Mr.
Oh,
President
no.
follows you.
Is it half my movement to also move him?
He's going to move on his own. He goes after you,
Oh,
so he
okay.
just follows you.
Sweet.
Wherever
Then
you
I'll
go.
end there.
Then Glory.
Let's try and finish off some of these guys. Starting with the prone one.
Okay. Oh, no.
That. How many hit points does he have?
Not a
Yeah.
lot.
Got a smite.
2 infractions in one day would have been
Yeah,
better.
it
Before
would
you could-
definitely pull your Paladin card. 24,
It's too
30 points
much.
damage. 30 points of damage.
32.
32 points damage. That is enough. It dropped him.
Oh.
One more attack on the second one there.
With advantage on this attack, 21 for 15. Finished
Will
him.
do.
Okay, the devils are dispatched. The Hellrider that's in shock shakily introduces himself as Lancel Darkblade at your service, and then collapses unconscious. You splash some water on his face, try and get him back. He comes to. While you're doing that, you're looking at this wound he has. It is like nothing you've ever seen. It's similar to the wounds that bearded devils would give, but there's something even worse about this one. You're not sure. He comes to. He comes in and out of consciousness, just completely in shock. He tells you, "Get me to Sharel. Get me to Sharel. Get me to Zalruban. Only a hair from his tail can sew this wound closed."
Oh, yeah, the unicorn. Let's go find him.
Now we need to get there in a hurry. Let's do this, y'all.
He passes out again. The band of devils that were assaulting him, they carry a trophy, an ancient banner of the Hell Riders, along with some other trinkets looted from the corpses of their victims. You throw him over your shoulder hard and take him with you?
Yeah.
You're probably the only one strong enough. Well, you and Gloria both have ogre and giant strength, so you guys can carry him between you. He is basically uncurable as far as you can tell until you get that unicorn hair to sew his wound shut with. And you are close to the heart of the grove.
I don't think a remove curse would help him.
You don't. Nope. The immense tree before you has branches the size of castle towers, roots pushing up from the ground that rival city walls, and leaves so immense that if one fell it could level a house. Your eyes find the maw that opens into a great tunnel leading beneath the tree. For a brief moment the silhouette of a great horse can be seen as a strange pulsing light emanates within. Then it's gone, descending into the earth inside the tree. Sickly moss that squishes under your feet surrounds this massive tree. The roots have starved all smaller trees of any substance, leaving only this tree for hundreds of feet. There is several ramshackle wooden huts built into the roots of the great tree, and no one around. So you saw a horse shape go into the tree. There's like a 30-foot wide opening into the base of the tree.
Was it a horse shape with a horn?
Yeah, it was.
Oh, it's our
Guess
unicorn
that's where we're
friend.
going.
Think I should summon a water elemental?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Why? Unicorns are friends.
We know he's corrupt. We'd like to save him because, but we've been told he's corrupt, so we might have to, knock him out and then save him.
Yeah, I can remove his curse.
With friendship?
Do you want to try to do that in the middle of fighting him, or do you want to put him down first and knock him out first and then?
I can do either, but
You're the unicorn whisperer. I've never actually seen one.
oh, they're so majestic. It's going to be magical. Friendship is the best magic.
Oh my god.
Okay, so you summoned a water elemental?
Yeah.
Okay, I'd get that water guy going. Water elemental. There we go. Remember, that takes your concentration.
Yep.
Okay, got a concentration mark going. Good. Got these hovels here and here and here amongst the roots of the tree. Here. And this is the opening to the giant tree. It slopes down pretty steeply, so you can't see very far into it. This is the edge of the giant tree. It's hundreds of feet in diameter at its base, maybe 100 feet in diameter or more at its base.
Come on, let's go.
All right. Let's see. After you get your water elemental, the lead one of you gets as far as there before something will happen. So you can all put your marching order as you like.
I wait for Glory to position himself.
Right.
Come on up
That's
there,
smart.
Glory.
Now, Mr. Ryder, please stay back with Leo and Jerica. Please don't be offended by Synergy or Water Elemental.
We can't see synergy.
If you smell or hear unicorn farts, it is not Zorban's.
Jerica keeps insisting that she has a invisible pet. I'm pretty sure it's just an imaginary friend.
All right.
Oh,
A couple of barbed devils step out of the hovels, and a angelic woman, armed and armored to the teeth, steps out of one.
Good move.
And they say, "Why are you here?" She speaks. "Why are you here?"
I'll say, "Oh, is that?" And Jerica would remember the. Oh gosh, that's the one that she tried to imitate. And she'd say, "Do you know the one at Mahadi's Emporium?"
Does she know?
It's a Cambion. Cambion.
Oh, I've heard of Mahadi, but no, I do not.
Oh, look, and she'll say, "You know, she looks like this," and Jerica will transform herself to look like that one.
Okay. I have not
Say,
seen
"Yeah,
her.
you know her. Like, you guys are all old friends, right?"
No.
Oh, well, look, we're just here looking for a unicorn. Like, there's no bother.
Well, you cannot see the unicorn.
Why
I'm
not?
not to insist.
I must insist that you leave.
Well, we must insist we see the unicorn. Like, is there any agreement that we could come to? Surely.
No.
This Hell Rider is in desperate need of help, and only the unicorn can help him.
You see the expression on her face change greatly when you mention the word Hell Rider. And she immediately turns to him and stares at him. And roll initiative as she leaps to attack.
Mr. Ryder, get down.
Okay, Dan, you are first.
I will insightfully fight that barbed devil.
All right. He's a
To
cunning
beat-
one.
He is? Ooh,
You got a big 17, but that's not good enough for you.
not at all. I don't think does a 14. Wait, I'll bardically inspire
Oh.
myself. So Leo, can you hit me up with a D8, please? For a dirty 20.
That's a hit.
For wow,
Oh no, 16.
jeez,
Not your best shot.
I feared one of those would come along. And that'll be it.
Okay, after Dan, the knight is just going to dodge. After the knight, Jerica.
All right. Well, I guess Jericho will assist with that one and say the warlock line.
Hit and hit for 21 points of force damage. Then
And Synergy is going to try something and fart on that one.
wisdom save. Made it.
And then Synergy is going to fly away and see what happens.
Does not get an attack opportunity on Synergy. Oh, no. Does get an attack opportunity on Synergy. Sorry.
So there, we learned something.
Yeah. Swinging her long sword. She gets a 24 to hit for 24 magic slashing
Oh
and
my
poison.
gosh, I'm glad she had 16 temps.
Does she ignore any of the poison?
I don't think so.
Okay, so 24.
I will confirm, but I'll take it off.
Okay, then after Synergy, the Avernus is going to go. She leaps right into the fray. 1, 2, 3, 4. Straight for the paladin. 5. Multi-attack in 3 times with a longsword. Her armor, for your reference, is plate. She's wielding her longsword two-handed. She's got a longbow strapped on her back. Longsword attack is a 9. That's a miss. And a 10. That's a miss.
Damage.
And a crit.
Oh!
Ouch.
That's a lot of green.
It's a lot of green. So that's 26 plus 27 is 53, unless you have some poison immunity.
That's smarts.
So she's done.
Glory, no.
Don't forget your temps.
Don't forget your temps.
Never forget your tempies.
Hard, your turn.
Wow. With new admiration, he'll stop up. Move the Hunter's Mark to her. And this is where we'll start using stuff. Alright, he's... Oh, shit. Where does Dan go? Okay. He will attack one. And he is going to try to menace that. See if it works. So 24, and if it hits, he'll put the
15, so
menace
20
on there
damage. 20 damage.
For 20 damage, yeah.
And
DC
then
17 will save.
Wisdom save or frighten? Wisdom save. You frightened her.
Alright. And he will... Gosh. Who's this gonna go? He will go after her again. This time with advantage, and he will... You know what? He's actually gonna save him. So that'll do 13.
What armor class did he hit?
21. Sorry.
She'll parry and make that miss.
Alright. You know what? He'll... Yeah, it's probably the time. He'll action surge. Go again. Ooh, that's gonna crit. So he will for sure put on... I'm gonna go ahead and trip her. I don't see the button though.
What gives him advantage?
She's... Oh, nothing gives him advantage. I'm sorry. I was thinking she was tripped already.
No.
Tripping myself up. So with a 15, he will instead use one of these. No, I won't. He'll up to 15. And then a 26
That
for
is a hit
14.
For 14, okay.
And he'll be all done.
Okay, after hard, the first of the barbed devils goes. 1, 2, 3, 4, and attacks Glory. Tail attack, miss, claw attack, miss, claw attack, hit for 5 Glory. Then the next barbed devil. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh no.
Multi-attacking
Dan.
on Dan.
I'll be fine.
The tail, 19 for 9.
I'll take the 9.
Claw, 16 for 8.
Misses.
Claw, missed. Leo, your turn.
Could have been more.
All right. Let's see. I will. Can I tell the elemental to go before I do anything, or no?
No, he'll go after you always.
Okay. Let me try a dissonant whispers on the main bad guy.
The main bad guy, a wisdom save. Holy mackerel, you got her.
Oh, cool. Oh, sorry.
How much damage?
Measly 10.
10
There we go.
psychic, but now she's got to use her reaction, but she doesn't have it, so.
Because she parried.
Because she parried, yeah.
Oh. Okay. And then I will. I guess I'll tell the water elemental to go towards the barb devil. Just beside Dan.
He
And
goes
then
there, and multi-attack, slam, slam. Hit and hit. One's a crit, so 10 and 14, 24 points of damage to that barb devil.
Could I also inspire glory?
Yeah.
All right, and then that's my turn.
Glory, your turn.
As inspired as I feel, I'm laying on hands to heal 22 points of damage.
Okay. After Glory rounds over, Dan, your turn.
Sorry, gotta click the golf clap macro. I will point blank shoot this barbed devil.
Okay.
A 19 for low roll.
21.
21.
Got it.
And then I will. So how does like swapping spots with someone work? Like if I wanted to switch spots with Glory, do I move and then hold and then we just switch places, or
You can't really right now.
you can't really?
No.
Okay. Then I'll just finish the job with a bonus action. 23 for 7.
7 more. Okay.
By finish, I mean continue.
Continue.
job.
After Dan, Knight's dodging still. Jericho, your turn.
All right, Jerica's gonna take to the sky in order to get a clear shot on that one. So she's gonna be like 3 squares or 4 squares up,
Got it.
and pew pew.
Um, 14 miss, 20 hit for 9.
And then she'll kind of go back over here. She'll be there, 2 squares up, and then Synergy will roll to recharge. Synergy does recharge. Synergy is going to fart on the barbed devil.
Wisdom save. Move off here for a second. Wisdom save. Made it.
Sorry. All right, and then bonus action, she's going to turn invis, and we'll see if the barbed devil has true sight.
It does not.
And Synergy floats up to about 35 feet. End of turn.
Right until the end of your next turn. Okay,
She's scared.
So she's frightened, which means disadvantage on checks, attacks when see source. No, only move closer to source. Okay, so she's got disadvantage on her attacks.
It's not like she can double crit again, right?
Maybe.
Don't. Gosh.
Yes,
don't.
thank you, Dan.
Wow.
Thank you. I needed that. Here it comes.
It's only a 1 in 400 chance.
Attacking on Glory.
1 in 1600 to happen again. Or
Hit.
16,000.
No, that's a fallacy.
Can I cutting that?
Yeah, go for it. Cutting words on that.
Nice.
You need to roll a 3, I think.
160,000.
Oh,
They're not
That's the word I was
correlated.
Nice,
Roll.
thank you.
All
4
right.
20s in a row.
Second one. Longsword, 2-handed. Another hit for 20 damage, Glory.
Damn.
Ouch.
Plus the poison, or?
That's already built in.
Oh, okay. I was reading her damage wrong. I thought she was capable of a whole lot more damage.
Oh, no. The poison's already built in.
I was thinking it was like 41. Like,
Yeah.
holy shit.
I find it easier to do it this way and if back out the damage if someone has resistance, so you don't have to do all the math all the time. Okay, so that's it for the Aaron yes turn. And then Hard, your turn. Did I skip Jericho? No, I didn't skip Jericho.
No. Alright. Hard will planer and claw. That's not gonna get there with any kind of help, and he'll claw again. Probably also not gonna get there with any kind of help. He will be all done.
Okay, after Hard, Barbed Devil number 1. Here to finish off Glory with a tail strike, critting Glory for 19 piercing.
Wow.
And I'm down.
Jericho's out of reach. Hard is hard to hit. Leo's concentrating on an elemental, provoking from Hard.
No.
Swinging on Leo with a tail. I already did his tail. With a claw on Leo. 18 Leo for 6 piercing.
All right.
DC 10 concentration check.
Oh, come on.
Oh. We got ourselves a free elemental. Add turn. Water elemental after Leo. And then one more claw. Did I miss one? Oh, the last claw attack. 12's missed. That Barb Devil's done. Then the next Barb Devil, facing Dan Gerzone with a tail attack. 20 for 12, Dan.
I will dodge that one for
Okay.
6.
Then claw, 17 for 8.
That meets.
24 for 7.
So an additional 15.
Yep.
Okay.
That guy's
Fuck.
done.
Tappies are gone.
Your turn,
14.
Leo.
Technical question.
Yeah.
If I cast Polymorph on an unconscious creature, what does it do?
Nothing, because it has to have at least 1 hit point.
Okay.
I'll heal Glory. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Well, you won't go before Glory, though, so Leo needs to heal him.
Fair.
Yeah. Let me let's do a second level, or I'll do a third level
If
healing word on Glory.
12 back, Glory.
Thank you.
And I guess I will try to viciously mock the Aaron, yes.
Just no longer afraid after Hard's turn. Vicious Mockery, Wisdom saving throw. She made it with a 20.
Aaron, no.
After Leo. Y'all done, Leo? Water elemental will go to there. Do I think a whelm attack? I think it's whelm. Creatures in your space. 13 bludgeoning. I'll move them off here for a second. 13 bludgeoning. Oh wait, you're up in the air, aren't you, Jerica?
Yep, I'm 2 squares up.
Okay, so it won't do that whelm attack. It'll just come here and slam Leo twice. Slam. 26 for 11, Leo. And miss.
Call me Dr. Frank.
Glory, your turn.
That was when I wish I had my water elemental to fight Leo's water elemental. Oh,
Sunday.
Let's try turning these creatures. If I get lucky with any of them. Did I find the button?
Yeah, CD dash something after your features.
Here, no. CD turn. There it is. Turn the unholy.
Undead Fiend, see here, you turn to take damage, 15 wisdom save negates. Okay, here comes the 2 barbed devils. Wisdom. Both made it. Here comes the Aaron, yes, wisdom save.
Boom.
Be a while for her to live that down.
I'm pretty sure turning is a magical effect.
Oh,
No,
yeah,
I'm
okay.
pretty sure I've looked that up before. But if someone can look that up and find me wrong, please do.
get it?
Okay, that's it for Glory. Rounds over. You can take off the prone marker if you want to stand up, Glory.
Do.
Dan, your turn.
Okay. Well, seeing a giant bath right next to me is only slightly more terrifying than this devil, but the devil is a whole lot more manageable. So it's gonna take a 27 for 28.
Because you have an insightful fighting on it.
I still do, yep.
Down it goes.
And I will disengage from the big water boy
Okay.
and route myself down and around.
Okay.
It appears that magic resistance does not apply to turn undead.
Really?
It
Yes.
does. No, JC says channel divinity creates magical effects stated in both the cleric and the paladin. Magic
It does?
resistance applies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Dan's done. Knight's dodging. And then Jericho's turn.
All right. Let's see. Jerica is being threatened by this water elemental and does not like that, but knows that her friends also need to probably get away. So she is going to fly and provoke.
23 for 14, Jerica.
Jesus.
Ow. Took away my awesomeness. Mostly.
No water elemental can take away Jerica's awesome.
Jerica is going to move to a higher altitude. And I guess we're working on her. So I say the Warlock line.
Hit and hit for 20 damage.
And then Synergy will check for recharge. Not recharge. But Synergy is going to flitter on down and give the help action against the Cambion to Dan. And she is going to remain there.
All right.
We have seen what happens.
Yes.
And end of turn. I'll fix the distance on the flying.
Okay. All right. The Avernus will focus on Glory until he's gone and take out that flying unicorn. 11 is a miss, though. 18's a miss.
At least you can't get one shot, right?
21 for 22.
And back down.
But
Any more cutting words?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, I got one left.
You want cutting words it?
Might be worth it.
Ooh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
All right. The
Big
Avernus
roll.
is done.
Nice.
Hard, your turn.
All right. Not using Planar Warrior on the Avernus. Yep.
That's a hit for 14.
So I'll add 4 in Menace.
4 wisdom save in the menace. Made it.
Let's try again.
It's a hit. Oh, wait, no. 20. 20 is what you got?
Oh. Yeah, 20 is what I got.
She'll parry that. Make that a miss.
All right, that's all right. And then we'll try one more time.
Ooh.
Oh.
There you go.
Can't parry that. Ah, there we
Nope.
go. 10 extra from the Menace. 10,
That's
19
19 plus
29.
5 plus 10. 34.
I believe so.
34 damage. Menacing save. DC 17 wisdom. Frightened again. After hard.
All right.
Barbed devil. Turning on Glory. Tail attack. Miss. Claw attack. Hit for 7 Glory. And 1 more claw attack. Hit for 6 more. Down goes Glory. Leo, your turn. Glory's down again.
Okay.
These devils are rolling lights out on those attacks.
I will move here, and I'm going to try to hypnotic pattern. I'm fine hitting the guys above me.
The knight and the devils and the water elemental. Okay.
Yeah.
Click that button so I know what my save is. 16 wisdom. Here comes the water elemental wisdom save. Got a 9. That's a fail unless he's immune to charm, which I don't think he is. Nope. He is hypnotized. And then the devil. Wisdom save. Made a save. And the knight wisdom save is hypnotized.
Oh, you got the water elemental.
Okay, what else you got, Leo?
Yeah, I don't got anything else.
Okay, after Leo, the water elemental is hypnotized, then Glory.
Save.
Death save for Glory. You get
The
saved.
right button.
Yep, you got the right button. That's a 1 success. So a green 1.
Man, that
please.
hit freaked me out.
Rounds over. Dan, your turn.
Okay, I'm going to, with the help of Synergy, going to attack the lady at advantage with a 22 for 27.
Nice. Still there.
And I will Attacker again. 26 for 9.
Still there.
Oh shit!
I think I see
You
one
gotta
pixel.
zoom way in on that health bar.
Oh my god.
After Dan, the
Uh,
Knights, Dodge, and Jericho.
230%, there's 2 pixels.
I say the warlock line on her.
Don't steal this from me.
That's a hit. Down she goes. Second one will be on the other devil. That's a hit on the other devil for 7 on him.
Synergy will roll for recharge and not recharge. Synergy flitters on down and gives Dan. Actually, Glory, do you have a potion on you?
You should have his free one.
All right, that I didn't hear
Oh,
that,
yeah.
but I have a greater healing. So if you want to,
If you're okay with it, I will
have at it.
Synergy will go and item interact to pull it out, and then use Mage Hand to put it down your throat.
After Jericho. It's hard. Your turn, hard.
Whoa, big money on that.
Move up here. Move Hunter's Mark to the barbed.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do more of what we were doing. 27 for 11, 23.
23, DC 17, Wisdom save. Ease of Feared.
And then I'll hit him for 16 more.
16 more, got it.
At a moment.
Okay, after Hard, the Barbed Devil's afraid of Hard, swinging at him blindly with his tail attack as a miss and a claw attack and a claw attack. 21, almost got there, but not quite. Leo, your turn.
All right. I will disengage and just move a little further south.
And then the Water Elementals hypnotize. Glory, your turn.
Okay, I'll stand up and finally get a lick in on that devil.
That's a hit.
8. Plenty of hit points. I'm going to smite him for 2nd level.
Okay. 10 and 3 is 13 and 8 is 21 damage.
And one more longsword attack.
14 missed. Glory runs over. Dan, your turn.
Leo, just put your water elemental back in your bowl. Come on. I'm gonna move up to the over here and shoot at the barbed straight up because I don't have help. A 12 misses, but a 16
That hit.
for 12.
22 damage.
Or,
Got it.
yeah, 22.
After Dan, the Knight's Dodge, and then Jericho.
Say the warlock line.
19 points damage, then Hard.
And then
Oh gosh.
we'll see.
Oh,
Ooh,
yeah.
recharge.
26 for
Fart
one.
on it.
Wisdom save. Made a save. 26 is a hit for 11. Finished him. The devils are gone.
Let's see.
They had some treasure.
You gotta go rescue the unicorn.
All right.
Are we gonna call it good on the elemental? Okay.
Yeah. Let's see what you got. Elemental. Ooh, wow. He's got a lot going for him. How long does hypnotism
We can
last?
probably already an alpha strike him.
It lasts for an hour.
Well, no.
Hypnotic
well,
pattern?
What's it?
Hypnotic
The hypnotic patterns are
A minute.
A minute.
But
Well,
we all ready for when Hard starts his turn.
well, we can just boogie out of here and hopefully the water elemental just kind of, scrams.
Okay, so he's gone. And then where you want to go?
Nice.
That.
Let's we'll go investigate looking for this unicorn.
All right.
There was the tree or something.
Yeah.
symbol
So
on.
this is the cave of this is the cave where you saw the
Glory,
unicorn
do
right
you need
here.
to touch yourself somewhere?
Do.
I think he's already touched himself.
Do you need to go
I've
special?
no more
Oh,
touching
well,
to do for this.
Yeah,
day.
we'll wake up the knight from the hypnotic. I know maybe he's suffering less in hypnotic pattern. We'll just drag him along.
Just leave him there to explain what happened to the water elemental.
Let's do it.
Oh.
I'm gonna roll up in this cave unless you guys got something better to do.
Let's do it.
That's good.
Put you guys where you want to be when Hard gets to the bottom of the slope and can see into the cavern. If you're equal with Hard, you'll be able to see what's down there. If you're behind him, you won't yet.
Jerica's excited. She's going to be a little further up. It's exciting times.
Sorry, let's just put myself there.
What?
Oh, that's the wrong picture. Shoot. You see this unicorn.
Yeah, that
that's
unicorn
not,
looks way more.
That's not full size.
Go to
That's not the size
That's
it
not a
is.
unicorn.
Well, no, I see one horn on it. So technically.
A cavern full of roots and the whispers of the dead welcomes you. A great beating heart of plant matter and strange ichor festers in the center of the cavern, pulsing with light. Beside the heart, you finally see Zalruban. The once great unicorn is now drained of hope and light. Wide-eyed, gaunt, and covered in corrupted sores, Zalruban pants, her fetid breath washing over you. She eases her weight from each of her hooves in a strange, sickly dance before her clouded eyes meet yours. The heart-shaped knot of plant fiber in the center of the chamber is about 8 feet tall, about 4 feet wide. You can see a withered body within that heart-shaped bunch of plant matter. There are giant roots kind of coming out of the bottom of it and coiling away from it. And then where I have these assassin vines pictured, this is where the roots go up to the ceiling. And the ceiling is about 25 feet overhead. So the roots come out from the heart, along the ground to here, then straight up to the ceiling.
Do these roots, are they similar to the things that were tearing that corpse apart in that first clearing?
Yeah, they are. Let's see what else you see here. So that's, yeah, you see the withered body inside, the heart-shaped knot of plant fiber. That's about 8 feet tall and about 4 feet wide. Zalruban, just panting there, looking at you. What do you guys want to do?
It's okay, Zalruban. We're here to help you. And then she'll shake off the Cambion that she never changed out of. And she'll be like, she'll assume her true form with the bubblegum purple or pink hair and say, it's okay. It's okay. We're going to help you. And she will cautiously start approaching it on her rainbow bridge.
Zalruban seems almost seems to almost jump at the idea of being able to fight for her redemption, but then she immediately retreats into herself.
No, it's okay.
We don't want her to fight for her redemption.
It's okay.
No fighting.
I'm pretty sure unicorns are boys.
I've never checked, so.
All unicorns are boys.
I'm gonna keep stepping down until I can get up next to this heart thing.
Okay. So yeah, she starts pawing the ground.
It's okay.
You can make a charisma persuasion check. Don't do it yet. Let me see what else you got.
It's okay.
Gonna make a charisma persuasion check to see if you can sway her. Looks like she's getting ready to charge you as you're closing on her.
No. And well, do I have advantage simply from being a unicorn warlock?
No, you don't.
Then I will use my inspiration given to me earlier.
Okay. Charisma persuasion with advantage.
Come on, big money.
Ooh,
nice.
Wow.
Go ahead and stay with that 28.
You can take a 28. Okay, you're able to talk Zalruban down. She says, though,
I start braiding her hair.
I can't leave this forest. I've signed an agreement with devils.
Was it one of these? Show them all the skins.
When she sees the Aaron, yes, she says that was the one.
Oh, she's dead.
I'm free.
We got you, boo.
Now she goes over to the heart and starts pawing at the heart. You can see inside the heart. Make a see who's got the super perception. Anyone got a 17 or higher perception passive?
Me, yes.
Dan?
20.
Got 18 plus 20. Okay. You see inside that withered heart, the withered body inside the heart it looks like a Hell Rider, a female Hell Rider. By all appearances dead, but there's an infernal ruin branded on her shoulder that you can see that's throbbing with the light. The roots that come from the thing attach around the ruin and into her skin.
Is this symbol similar to our night friends?
Yeah, she is a Hell Rider. And it looks like the ruin branded on her shoulder is keeping her alive, so to speak, but she's really not alive. She's dead.
I will try this for funsies.
Okay. With that, the roots shrivel up and die, but unfortunately, the true nature of her existence is that she is dead. The devils were tricking Zalruban into thinking that she was alive, and Zalruban confesses that it made a pact with the devils that if they kept Shalrel alive, it would remain forever in the Bloodroot Grove. And it seems that it had tricked it all this time.
It's okay. We'll go back and we'll get more friendship and memories together. Start putting little bows and braiding her mane.
Zalruban is filled with anguish at Shalrel's fate. She severs the roots, feeding the infernal magic into Shalrel's body. After a moment of grief, Zalruban agrees to join you and aid you in your quest. Zalruban says you should take Shalrel's shield. It is magical and protects against ranged attacks.
Oh, nice.
I just got one. It's in a different game.
And with that, she agrees to return with you to the Emporium and to meet Dara. And she offers you a choice. She can return with you to see Dara, becoming Dara's protector for future adventures. Or she can stay and tend to the Bloodroot Grove, beginning the forest's purification and granting you a place to rest safely during future adventures. So you'll have to decide which you'd prefer. Have her come with you, or have her stay here and protect the grove.
What does she want?
She wants 1 through 3 to go help Dara. No, she wants to stay and protect the grove.
Well, then you should protect the grove. You do you, okay? You've focused enough on other people.
And looking out at the trees, you can already see that some of the leaves are turning green near this big tree.
Let's take a ride around this place.
So, you guys all agree that she can stay and become a welcome haven? You'll be able to come to the forest in the future when you need to?
Sure.
Awesome.
Sounds
I like
good.
that idea.
A safe place in the hells to stay? That sounds terrific.
Now, you get the shield, which is there's one more encounter don't get too wrapped up in the conclusion here, but the shield that you get
Absorbing?
is, an arrow-catching shield. Not a spell-absorbing shield.
Yeah.
Gives you a +2 bonus to armor class against ranged attacks while you wield it. And whenever an attacker makes a ranged attack against a target within 5 feet of you, you can use your reaction to become the target of the attack instead.
So it's just a standard shield that's a +2 to AC.
Yeah.
And when you're attacked, it's an extra +2.
It's a +2.
With a ranged.
Ranged attacks, it's +2 shield. Normal attacks, it's a regular shield.
Yep.
This round metal shield is decorated with the braids of hair from the unicorn Zalruban and emblazoned with the insignia of the Hell Riders on the boss of the shield. The boss itself pulses with magic when the shield attracts ranged attacks.
Will Zalruban let me ride her around the do a lap?
Will she also give us a a hair to stitch up
Yes,
old Night Boy.
she does. And she can also do healing touch 3 times per day. So who 3 of you wants healing touches? Glory. She has 1 to Glory.
Glory, glory, and glory.
Maybe all Glory.
Holy piss!
27.
So 27
Are you
back to
sure?
Glory.
One of them
Daniel
can't
Gerzone
be
can get topped
on
off
synergy.
for 9.
Say again.
Go.
Oh,
Yes,
Jericho
not proper.
wants one to be on synergy, but then seeing how bad Glory is, she'll acquiesce.
She'll do
Should
1
we
to the
give one
knight,
to the knight?
giving
Yeah.
him 14, and the 1 to
Oh,
synergy,
wow.
giving him 22. Okay, now you have to get back out of the Bloodroot Grove, which is getting better, but not all the way yet. So you got a little bit of a trip back to the Emporium. Do you want to cast any spells before you go back? You can take a short rest before you
So
head
we're
back.
going to take a short rest with our unicorn friend.
So go ahead and do your short
Yeah.
rest.
Dang. All right.
Leo, sing us a song. Oh.
Jericho will spend the entire time braiding the unicorn's hair. You guys thought she was crazy before. Like, she's just over the top with actually being around a unicorn. As we start walking back, she just keeps constantly repeating best day ever. Oh, sorry you almost died, Glory. Still best day ever.
Okay. You are traveling back through the forests right here. And you're traveling this time from the right to the left. So Hard, you're heading to the left, and everyone take up your positions behind Hard where you'd be. Everyone good? Okay. The sound of metal ominously gliding across metal rings out as you come upon a pair of barren trees. Chains come falling down from the branches and drip fresh gore. So you look up into the trees and you spy up in there chain devils. 2 of
Oh,
them.
we don't like those.
Climb the chains.
2 chain devils, as a matter of fact. Roll initiative, please.
I don't have my gauntlets anymore, so I can't just climb.
All right, Dan. There are
All right.
chains hanging from the trees. You could attack the chains themselves, as you guys discovered last time you fought chain devils. The chain devils are themselves 20 feet up in the trees. So you'd have to climb up the tree to get to the chain devil 15 feet before you could attack it.
Sure. I will insightfully find the rustiest chain on the northern of the 2.
Okay.
And
Got a big 11. That's not good enough.
got a big crossbow for him. I don't think a 14 hits. Does
No,
it?
it does not.
Ooh. Then I will go right there.
After you is Jerica.
All right. Jerica is going to try to get both of them, and then we'll figure out what to do. So she's going to say it's a dance party.
Wisdom save on the pattern. Charisma.
So
no,
I'll put it a little bit up so they get them both.
not charisma. Wisdom. Fail and fail. Hypnotize both of them. With that, with them hypnotized, you can pick them off one at a time. They have a... Well, we better figure out how you want to do it. Okay, so we'll stay in rounds, because that's only going to last you, what, 1 minute? Yeah, okay. So what else do you want to do, Jericho?
Energy was going to go over and just give Dan advantage on the one that he tried to shoot last time.
Okay. Glory, your turn.
Oh. Both hypnotized.
Both
we haven't decided
hypnotized.
to attack one or the other, so I'm going to climb the tree.
Okay.
To get to the one to the south.
Okay.
And then I am going to hit it with my sword.
So, let's see. Did you start there? Were you there when you started?
Oh, but yeah, I might need a double move
You're
to get
there.
up that tree 30 feet.
So there's 1, 2, 3 gets you 5 feet off the ground, 4, 5, 10 feet off the ground, 6, 7. Yeah, so there'll be double move to be 3. You want to be 4 feet, 4 squares up, or 3 squares up?
3 squares up.
3 squares up? Okay. As a double move to get there, plus it's a DC 10 athletics check, plus you need hands for your else's disadvantage. So you normally are walking around with a shield, I think. Yeah, and a free hand. So you can climb, you'll just have disadvantage on this DC 10 athletics check. Do you want to try it?
I'll stash the shield.
Okay, so that's an action. And then with your movement, you can move, but you'll only be 2 squares up.
Okay.
All right. Looking for a... There we go. 2. There we go. After Glory. Leo, your turn.
All right. I'm gonna ask the knight if he wants to. He might not want to be polymorphed.
17. He's actually going to be coming after you. 14.
Polymorph hard.
He won't be very polymorphable as far as being a good creature to polymorph into. He's only a CR3 creature.
Oh, okay.
You can polymorph me.
I think you're a little. Well, I probably could reach you.
You got a touch?
It is, yeah. I'll just go ahead and I'll move over, hit hard with it.
Polymorph's actually 60-foot range.
Oh.
Yeah, I might have an easier time climbing than the pally, truthfully. If you're gonna make him a monkey.
Okay. Well, I was actually gonna make them because they're only 20 feet up, right?
They are only 20 feet up.
Would I think a T-Rex would be able to reach it without having to climb?
15 feet tall, have a reach of 10 feet. Does reach go vertically too? Right?
Yeah. T-Rex is only get 1 attack though. It doesn't matter.
They are that big. So yeah, he could reach him.
All right. Wow, that's Glory. You want to be a T-Rex or a giant ape?
It's a T-Rex. T-Rex.
T-Rex
How
is...
often can you say you were a T-Rex in hell?
Leo, you can put a concentration mark on your guy. Then... Glory, I'm just moving you off to the side so you can still have your access to your token if you need, but the dinosaur's got all the attacks. You are super, super, super dumb now. Intelligence of 2, so I'll kind of be controlling you. Let's see, Leo. You'll know friend from foe, though, at least.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And personality.
Mm-hmm. Knight's turn. He will... Must press utter command, warning when non-hostile creature you see in 30 feet make attack save. Understand. Alright, he will give leadership to the T-Rex. So when the T-Rex attacks or saves, they can add a D4 to the roll if it can hear plus understand. Oh, he can understand. He'll do it to hard. So hard, you got a D4 on an attack or a save, your choice. Use it within the next minute. That's his turn. Then hard, your turn.
All right. Yeah, I'm gonna dash. I'm just gonna use my claws, thunk him into the tree, and try to climb up to this guy.
Okay.
I can move 50, so like it's 10 to there, so I have another 40 to climb, so 20 up.
Okay. Yeah, put a 4 under your flying icon. Chain Devil's Hypnotize rounds over
I
Dan.
will go ahead and use my bonus to put my hunter's mark on the one above me.
Okay, Dan, your turn.
Okay. I will shoot at the one I've insightfully fit.
And advantage because of synergy, I think. That's a hit.
Yes. For
Ooh, nice. 33.
33.
Okay.
And bonus action follow up for another 8.
8. Got it.
That'll be it.
After Dan, Jericho, your turn.
All right. Well, that one's no longer incapacitated. So, what Jerica's going to do is Jerica's going to cast a hold monster on this one.
Okay.
And let's see how he does.
Wisdom save. Made it.
All right, so everybody's awake now since you guys split them.
Okay, after Jericho.
And Synergy is going to come over and try to fart on this one. And we'll learn something about chain devils.
I got a 10 on the save.
It's an 11!
Be doing a no action. After Jericho, Glory.
Get the feeling that I'm going to be biting.
You can bite, okay. Bite, oh, you can multi-attack. You got a bite 10 feet, tail 10 feet, different targets though. So bite. Okay, 18 to hit the devil for 27 points of piercing, plus you grapple him. And that grapples escape DC 17. He's restrained now, and you can't bite him there. So, everyone attacking this guy has advantage to attack him. He's granting advantage to attacks. As the T-Rex has him in his mouth and is shaking him back and forth.
It's hot.
Leo, your turn.
All right. I guess I'll just try to shoot him with the crossbow.
That's a 19 as a hit for 5 points of damage. It's a magic crossbow still?
No. I
No?
removed that for the bolt.
Okay, plus 5. I forgot the T-Rex is also not magical, so the damage will be halved for that too. T-Rex did 27, so half 27 is 10, 13, so you get 14 back. That's the one thing about polymorphing guys. Usually characters of this level do better than polymorphed creatures do. Usually. Not always.
Sometimes.
But Leo's done. Knight's turn. Okay, he did leadership already. I think he only do that once per rest. Okay, so he's done with that. He can get out his heavy crossbow and fire at the one to the north. 17 missed. And then Hard, your turn.
All right, he was 20 feet up, and I'm 20 feet up, so I'm going to pull one hand out. This turn, use my bonus action to use my Primal Warrior and take some swipes at him. You know, I actually have to climb 10 feet to get to him, but then I'm there. 15. Yeah, we'll try a 15.
Miss. Oh, that doesn't miss.
Well, let's do that, and I feel like I got to do this. So I'll add 8 more to
20 total?
6.
Is that Hunter's marked?
Yes, 8.
Okay.
No, I Hunter's marked him last
Okay,
turn.
so 6
with
more.
my bonus
Got
action.
that. And then menacing is a
And-
17 wisdom. Not afraid.
Oof, not afraid of me. All right, all done.
All done after your turn. Chain Devil's turn. The one to the south attacking. Oh,
Does nothing
say again?
because it can't move.
Oh, right. Then Chain Devil to the north attacking hard. Chain 1. 26 hard. 10,
Yeah.
10 slashing and grappled.
Yeah.
Chain
Still 10
2
slashing.
also on hard. Miss. And then chain 3 on Dan. Miss. Dan
Oof.
again. 19 for 13, Dan.
Could I cut in that?
Yeah,
Yes, please. You need 2.
got it. Then Dan again. And then Dan again. 20 for 11.
I will dodge down to 5.
And
I'm
then that
still
round is
grappled.
over, and Dan, your turn.
All right.
So you're starting
I'm just
inside the
grappled, I'm not
chains. Let me
restrained,
do
right?
some damage to you. 5 points piercing, Dan.
Okay.
And it's 14 to escape. You are restrained.
Okay. Am restrained. Well, then I will try and break out of it. I'll go ahead and use my inspiration on it.
You are out.
Yay.
Move where
And
you
then
want.
I will move away from him.
Your turn, Jerica.
On the one that's chaining people.
Hit for 10, still there. Hit for 8, finished him. Hard, you're
Synergy
free.
Check for recharge.
Oh, nice.
And then Synergy is going to go over and just harry this one and give Dan advantage, even though he's got it.
Glory, you're biting this guy. You have advantage on the bite. Holy shit, 12 to hits, miss.
Wow, that's a
With
lot.
a
of
1 and a 2.
It's the wrong teeth.
Glory's done. Leo.
Don't try to gum the guy.
Your turn, Leo.
Ain't got a whole lot. I guess I'll just try a crossbow.
That's another hit for 3 more. Then, after Leo, comes the knight. He's going to level his crossbow fire up there. And then after the knight comes... Ooh, crits for 10 is 5 is hard.
I'll just let go and drop 20 feet.
Take in 2d6. 4 points damage and prone.
Oof. Yep. And then I'll stand up and move 1, 2. Maybe 3.
After
1, 2, 3, I
hard,
think.
chain double's doing nothing. Then
Oh, and
it's over.
I'll move my hunter's mark to the dude up there.
Your turn, Dan.
Gonna move into range and pew 1. Then I'm gonna ask Julia for a sweet crit. It didn't work this time. So a 25 for 22.
22 and 32. Minus 32. Got it.
Oh, does a 14 hit?
17 does. He's restrained.
Oh.
Yep. Jerica, your turn. Hit and hit for 18 more. Glory's turn to finish him off. Dave, roll d20.
Okay. Comes the roll to masticate. That sounded bad.
You get advantage too, so go to roll twice.
Advantage on your mask.
That's a hit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Roll 4d12 plus 7 for me, please.
Wow.
33 is 15, 16 points of damage. Finishes him. You chomp him
Nice.
in half in your Tyrannosaurus form. And that is the
That's
end.
horrible.
These guys have a collection of silver trinkets and gems with them. No identifying marks as to who they are or who they were, or why they assaulted you, other than that they were devils assaulting you when they came along. And that brings us to the end of the adventure.
Nice.
You have the welcome haven in the forest. You've got the arrow catching shield that any or all of you can take. You have a potion of greater healing that you found and a soul coin that you found. So everyone roll a d20 and we'll see who gets those 2 items. Okay, Leo, you are first. Soul coin or greater healing?
I would just say before people pick, maybe we should give Glory the greater healing since he used one.
Appreciate that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. How many soul coins does everybody have?
Have
Jerica,
one.
I'll pass. I got 2.
Okay. I guess next is hard. You want a soul coin?
He'll take a soul coin.
Hard. Is everyone okay with Glory getting the potion of greater healing?
Yeah,
Yep,
I'll
yep.
pass on the potion.
Okay. That is the end. Thanks for playing, guys.
Thanks, everyone.